Bonus question.
Hey, you guys. How's it going? Happy Friday night. Happy 2026. My name is Natalie. This is my channel, my so-called Gen X Life. I'm joined tonight by my brother, Bertie.
Salute America.
And he'll be joining me tonight for tonight's topic because these topics are right up his alley more than they are mine. I'm going to be learning some things tonight more than teaching, I think.
Oh, maybe. I really don't know much of anything.
Well, that's true. We don't know much. Neither one of us do. But yeah, so this is my live stream, or my so-called live stream. I do this every Friday night. So for all of you who are new here, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. For those of you that are here all the time, hi guys, how's it going? We just love to hang out on Friday nights and talk about all things 70s, 80s, and 90s. And tonight we are talking about James Bond movies, and we are talking about game show cars from the 80s, because I have been watching so many 80s game shows lately, and the cars that these people win, I want to talk about them. And the one person that I want to talk about them with is you.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I like 80s cars.
I know,
I couldn't
right?
even drive till late 90s. So.
Right, true. But I just want to get your reaction to some of these cars. I want to get your take on the Subaru Justy 1988, you know?
I'd take one.
You'd take one?
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
Any day of the week.
Right. Oh, here we go. Speaking of cars. How's that AE86 coming along?
Don't even get me started on that.
Well, we can give them a little backstory. The goal, for those of you that are just hearing this now, Dave has it's a 1986 Toyota.
It is an 86.
Okay,
Toyota
it's called an AE86.
Yeah, AE86 Toyota.
Is it a Corolla kind of a thing?
It is a Corolla.
It is a Corolla. Okay. He bought it like 10, 15 years ago as a project, because it needs some love.
It was a running driving car.
Yeah, running driving car, but needs some love.
But it had, basically bought it for the shell, more so than it just had a single cam engine with an automatic transmission. I just wanted the body. It was a coupe body, flip up headlights. It's
right.
Super dope and in pretty good shape, all things considered.
So he's had it around forever. Never really had a chance to work on it, but he's always kept it in a garage or kept it somewhere with the hope of someday being able to restore it and and
I
use
have
it.
gutted it. I've gutted all the interior and everything out of it.
Right.
And I got to pull the engine and trans, and then it'll just be a roller at that point, and it'll kind of start being more in a place to kind of work on it in a way,
right?
So
as I expand my channel and start growing what I'm doing here, I want to get Bertie involved with my channel and hopefully eventually spin him off into his own, with doing things that he likes to do, from golf to cars to all kinds of different things. But that's my hope. He doesn't. He's more of a just put a camera on me type of a guy and I'll talk about things than a video producer. So we're trying to figure all this out.
Well, I get up very early.
Yeah, we have very different schedules.
I was kind of thinking maybe, I mean, everyone else is asleep here and I don't want to make too much noise, but I almost thought about having like a early morning wake up with Birdie show.
Yeah. Kind of like a Scott Adams cut with coffee with Scott Adams.
I get up, yeah, and like maybe just all I do is like my routine. I get up, I get my coffee, smoke cigarettes, and watch YouTube videos. Pretty much,
yeah.
So if anyone's interested in doing that with me, sometimes it's a whole lot of different stuff sometimes. So
yeah,
I don't, be warned.
I like that idea. Just sit here, turn the camera on, and just
it could be anything from ghost stuff to aliens, or it could be somewhat political. I don't know. I don't want to kill anything or cause any problems for anybody, but
right. I like that idea. But I've also wanted to talking about the car, is that I want him to fix up the car and make videos about it. And I want to start doing that with all kinds of like stuff from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I want to find the relics of our childhood.
If we can find things, yeah. Actually, I have something I think a lot of people on here would be interested in. A buddy of mine, he made one for me. I need to bring it down here and show it. It's been knocked over. I need a new shade. But he makes these little desk lamps out of Atari joysticks.
Oh, cool.
It comes with a remote, the button on the old 2600 joysticks, and it's got a little lampshade, an LED light. It's one of the coolest things. I love it.
I'd like to see that. So yeah. So we want to expand and trying to do more things, and over the next couple of years, we got a lot of ideas, but you're going to start seeing Birdie around with me a lot more, I hope. And maybe he'll start a morning show on the channel. And you could just wake up every day and start your day with Bert. I think that sounds like a good idea. That lamp does sound awesome. So, speaking of plans for 2026, for those of you that weren't with me on Sunday night on our members only live stream, I have a big plan for this year. We are going to have a book club on the members only section at the I've Got 5 on It level. So on Tuesday nights, starting this Tuesday, the 13th, we are going to dive into the book Generations, and we're going to get into the origins of Generation X. I want to show you guys what I got scheduled, what I got planned. Boom. Okay. So here's what I got planned for the coming year for everybody. We got some stuff here on YouTube and some watch-alongs on Discord. I wish I could do the watch-alongs here on YouTube, but the copyright police will nuke me in a heartbeat. Over on Discord, we can watch whatever we want with no copyright police. So this year, first things first, this live stream will continue on Friday nights, but I'm going to start it an hour earlier. So starting next week, we're going to start at 7 p.m. Central instead of 8 o'clock. So, and that is that is going to be for everything that I do at nighttime. 7 o'clock will be the starting time for everything that you see on this schedule. So on Monday nights on Discord, I'm going to do Monday Night at the Movies, and I'm going to play a movie. It could be a TV movie from the 80s. It could be a theatrical release, whatever I decide I want to play that night. Monday night at 7 o'clock will be a movie. Tuesday nights will be the YouTube book club for members only on the I've Got 5 on It level, where we're going to read Generations, 13th Gen, and the 4th Turning. So we're going to get into the origins of Generation X, into generational theory, and talk about what makes you a Generation Xer. Is it when you're born, or is it the culture that you grew up with? On Wednesday nights, we're going to start our Little House on the Prairie watch along. Wednesday nights at 7, we're going to watch 2 episodes every week. What?
I don't know. I just think of the end and
the end. Yeah, when she's going down the hill. On Thursday nights, we're gonna watch The Incredible Hulk on 7 o'clock. And I might after Little House on the Prairie and after The Incredible Hulk, play an episode of a sitcom that's like 20 minutes long. So I might do Growing Pains or Silver Spoons. I got to see what I have access to for like all the series, and maybe Facts of Life. So Discord. I don't know how easy it is to navigate. I only stay on my server. My server is very easy to navigate. You know where the streaming room is and where all the different chat rooms are.
You'll
but
have to show me because I'm a caveman.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to do a little video on how to use Discord and show people how to use it. So yeah, so it's pretty easy from
sure
my end.
Probably is.
Yeah. So Thursday night's going to be The Incredible Hulk, and then on Friday night we'll do my so-called live stream. So that is the schedule. I'm going to do it as long as I can. It might last a month, it might last 6 months, it might last a whole year, but this is kind of the plan. The YouTube stuff is a for sure. Live stream on Friday, book club on Tuesday. The Discord stuff, I'm going to push it and do it as long as I can. As long as I have people joining me and hanging out with me. If nobody shows up, then I'm not going to do it anymore. Right? So is there an episode where the Hulk gets a better hairdo? Actually, his hair changes a lot in the first season because they couldn't figure out the right wig that they wanted to put on Lou Ferrigno. So his hair changes quite a bit throughout season 1. So, we're starting off with Little House on the Prairie and Incredible Hulk because those are my 2 favorite shows from my childhood. So, oh, you're already invested. Yay! Yeah, so you got the Generations book on Amazon. Not easy to read, but ready for the book club. Well, hopefully I will help you make it a little bit easier to read. It is a very it's a nonfiction book, right? It's a educational type college level reading book. It's more like a textbook almost than it is a fun book for fun. So I'm gonna try to find a good way to go through it. So thank you. I'm so glad you got that. So Tuesday night, this schedule starts Tuesday night. So there will not be a Monday night movie this week. All of this starts on January 13th. And after that, the schedule will move forward until something changes, and I'll let you know. Ooh, Lisa's going to Mexico with her mom. How fun. Will Hulk include the TV movies at the end? Yes. Yes, they will. As long as I have copies of them, I've got to be able to share them. I have a lot of stuff on my Plex, a lot of stuff that I've saved on my computer. I've got to make sure I have copies. But yes, the movies will be included at the end. And as well as the movies that were part of the series run, like the pilot movie. And then the start of season 2 is kind of considered a movie. So yeah, all the big episodes, all the movies. Yes. All right. So there you go. I wanted to go ahead and get that. And then we're going to get started into tonight's stuff. So that's a little housekeeping for tonight. And, yeah, there you have it. And there you are. So hopefully, Bertie, we can add some of your stuff to that schedule as well as you go. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, we want to really start expanding the channel this year and expanding what we do and start putting more content out and doing more things and hanging out with you guys and providing a space where we can all hang out, and talk about all the things that we loved from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Okay. Dave? Bertie, I'm sorry. It's James Bond night. I always think of like the GoldenEye video game music still sits in my head 30 years later.
A lot of people, it does. I never had an N64 myself.
Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't much of
you were in the military when that came out, so it wasn't really part of your it wasn't your thing of your Bond experience.
Played it a couple times here and there. It's a lot of fun.
Whoops. Hold on.
I don't know. When did it come out?
GoldenEye? 96. You were getting to high school and going into the military. It was just not your elite. It was not your prime Bond time.
I always loved James Bond stuff as a kid, but I was super stoked when GoldenEye came out. But I didn't have a bunch of game systems growing up.
Yeah.
I was playing sports, so.
Right. So I have a special place in my heart for GoldenEye. But what we're going to do tonight is we're going to do a tier list of the actual movies. And I'm also going to share with you who my favorite, like I'm going to rank the Bonds in from just a normie viewpoint. I'm not like a Bond geek or a Bond nerd. I'm just going to give you my rank of Bonds from a normie viewpoint, and we're going to rank the movies as well. So let me bring that up here. Look at that. Look at that tier list. Isn't that nice? Yeah. All right. So the levels that I put on our tier list are the S tier for the very best. I put at elite. Like these are the absolute best representation of the franchise. I would watch this movie every time it's on, every time I see it. I'll like seek it out. I will watch this movie. So elite level. Then we have love it. Like really love this movie. Great movie. Great Bond movie. Then we got meh. That's all right. Whatever. Then we got embarrassing. Like that was really why. Man. Yeah.
It's gonna be kind of tough.
And then we got why did they make this?
We all know what's going in that category. If you watch Bond, you know what should be in there.
Chris Baker, author, $2. Thank you so much. 10 years ago tomorrow, we lost David Bowie. It's been 10 years since David Bowie died. I guess so. Wow. That doesn't even seem possible. Rest in peace, David Bowie. Thank you for the $2, Chris. It's okay to be sorry about being wrong. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there real fast. I'm going to give you my
You're not going to start at the beginning.
Well, here's what we're going to... Is that a very good place to start?
It's usually a good spot to start.
I just quoted Sound of Music. I thought we would start at the beginning and then go to the very end and work our way into the middle. Or do you want to just start from the beginning and go chronologically? I will let you choose.
That's a very tough call. I almost feel it's best to start from the beginning.
Okay, start from the beginning. Yeah. We shall. All right. Now, if we have time, I don't know how long this is going to take. If we really get bogged down here, I won't. But if we move along pretty quick, we will go into. We can go into like the Casino Royale and all the parody stuff.
Casino Royale, that TV, probably not. No, I wouldn't really consider that. I'm not even sure if I've even seen it.
Right. Is that the one with what's his name as I can't think of his name.
Like that. It's almost like Pink Panther-ish.
Right. Yeah.
Way, but not quite. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Yeah. So as far as the theater, film, or the movie canon goes, the six James Bond, the six actors to play James Bond, it started out with Sean Connery, went to George Lazenby, then Roger Moore, then Timothy Dalton, then Pierce Brosnan, and then Daniel Craig. Now for me,
actually, I think it was Sean Connery, George Lazenby, Sean Connery.
Well, that's true. Well, yes, that is true, and I didn't know that until I was putting the prep for all this tonight, that Connery came back, because Lazenby was supposed to be part of a 3-movie deal, but after the first one, he was like, I'm good, I don't want to come back to this. And so then they brought Connery back.
He stupidly turned down $1 million cash offer.
Yeah. Have you seen the Hulu documentary about him?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's a guy.
He is an interesting fellow, but I loved Lazenby as Bond, specifically because I think he looks the part, and because I loved the movie that he was in. The movie that Lazenby was in is so good to me that elevates his Bond level to me. Yep. So I'll go back here to the let's do this. Well, that blocks you out. We don't know that. Okay. So for me, the best Bond. Well, no, I'll start from the worst. For me, the worst Bond is Daniel Craig. I don't like Daniel Craig as Bond. I don't like the modern 21st century Bond. That's just me. Now, just because he's the worst doesn't mean like he sucks. It's just that out of the 6, he's the one that I would watch the least. So I was that would be my least. And then you can chime in here as I go along if you feel the need. After that, I would go. Oh man, this is tough. After that, I would go probably Timothy Dalton. I don't know. The movies that he was in were in the 80s cheese era, right? And like
Actually, I think Timothy Dalton's were some of the better ones.
really? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
But as a Bond, movies aside, like as a Bond, for me, he would be number 5. And then I would go Roger Moore, and then I would go Lazenby, and then I would go Brosnan, and then I would be Connery would be my favorite.
I can see why you would say that. I feel like after watching them over time, I appreciate ones that I didn't care for. It's like even growing up, you know,
right?
Timothy Dalton, you know, because in my mind, at first when I first started getting into him, you know, he was Sean Connery and even Roger Moore. They were all suave and very well put together kind of men and whatever. And so I had that picture of him also.
Yeah.
And like when Timothy Dalton came along, you know, he looked kind of fugly in a way and like just didn't really look Bondish to me.
I agree with that. He didn't have the look of, he didn't have that real polished Bond look.
He didn't look very polished.
Yeah.
And so that was a turnoff to me at that point, but I wouldn't, you know, appreciating what he brought to the movies themselves and the movies that they were. Man.
I mean, this is just each Bond has their pros and cons.
Yeah.
And so ranking them is kind of just a fun, silly activity.
It's tough because
it is tough.
I mean, if I'm gonna go like least favorite to best, I mean, I'm gonna piss a lot of people off. Roger Moore least.
The biggest thing for Roger Moore for me was he just got too old to be playing him, and it was really
there was that, but then you know that we can talk about Connery also in that regard.
True,
but that's a whole nother story.
That's a whole nother, yeah.
So Roger Moore, least favorite. I'm gonna say Pierce Brosnan next.
That's fair.
And I'm gonna go Timothy Dalton. I like George Lazenby a lot. It's hard to rank the last 3 just because, you know, as a kid, Sean Connery was just iconic as far as just his look. And there was like certain elements like in Goldfinger, like when he, you know, shuts off Goldfinger's earpiece at the hotel and the chick's like, "Who are you?" And he's like, you know, Bones, James Bones. You know, the music, it's just like, it was just so good. But, you know, I like George just because he only did it one time, and On Her Majesty's Secret Service was just fantastic.
I agree.
All of itself.
I would almost put Lazenby better than Brosnan. I would put him in a way. Like I love Lazenby.
Right. He's over Pierce for me. Okay. He's at least third from the top.
Yeah.
And at the time, it was the only one where he gets married.
Right.
And so that said a lot. You know, until recent ones. So you know, top 3, I'd go. Lazenby, Connery, Craig. Craig's my top favorite.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's the modernity of it makes it way better. And okay, here's the other thing a lot of people don't realize. Okay, when you think about who James Bond is and where he came from, and the Daniel Craig character, I think touched on that more than any of them, in a sense, because like even Pierce's flashes back to his childhood a little bit. But
I did not know this. I'm learning something about you.
Well, he grew up. He had money. You know, he came from a well-to-do family, but then his parents died when he was like 12, and then the government adopts him and turns him into a killing machine from the time he's 12 years old. And he's going, and you got to remember, he's being trained, you know, in this program. And then when he becomes college age, he gets put into like Cambridge or whatever with all these kids who were just raised with all this money, not doing this stuff. And so he didn't really come from the same group of people that he had to hang around. And you got to remember, I mean, he's probably already learned how to kill men by the time he's hanging out with these dudes in
Right,
college, and
right.
so just his aura was so much different.
Different aura. Okay.
And then like,
I'm really surprised that you prefer Daniel Craig's Bond over all the others.
But it's
that's wild to me
because he's in better shape than all of them.
Okay.
And you'd have to be to do what he does.
Right.
He's more unassuming because I like the fact that he's not as polished. He's a little more rugged, but he can still clean up real well and fit into these situations.
I think the issue here might be the older stuff was very more tongue-in-cheek and a little campy.
Well, when Bond walks into a casino, everybody notices the guy.
Right.
Daniel Craig kind of blends in a little bit more.
Well, that's the thing. It's whether you prefer the campy kind of cheeky James Bond or the
problem with ranking these is that each one
interprets it different.
Their genres were almost completely different.
Okay.
The directors were changing all throughout them. Some were more humorous and family friendly, some a little more risque, and then the newer ones, I think, James Bond was a psychopath. I mean,
so the character as written wasn't the cheeky guy that he was portrayed as in the earlier films.
Right. You're talking about a guy that slept with many women, knowing whether he and a lot of times he was probably going to kill them or they were going to die.
Right.
He drug addict, alcoholic.
Yeah. Yeah.
The guy's in pain all the time. He's getting shot, jumping. Think about this guy does stuff. The way that they portrayed some of he has one shot at making this gap on this jump. He's gonna die if he doesn't, but he does it not even thinking.
Right.
I might die. He just does it, and he's gonna make it, or he's
he's very more action hero-y.
It's very 21st. And to be a 00 agent,
right?
To me, you're gonna be doing some. It's it makes it even more like Mission Impossible type stuff. That stuff has gotten really good,
right? Yeah, it has.
And so that's why I put Craig at the top. And it's not just because of who he is. I think it's just the overall package you get out of him, and then the overall story arc.
Okay.
With Spectre.
And we'll talk more about that as we get into the movies. Chris Baker, author of $5. Best song is A View to a Kill by Duran Duran. Duran Duran represents the 80s as well as any band. Flintstones did a parody. J Bond Rock. I did not know that the Flintstones did a parody. Thank you so much for the $5. A View to a Kill is the first one that I remember in the theaters coming out. It came out, I think, in 85. I was about 7 or 8 years old. So that's the first Bond movie I remember. That was one that had Grace Jones in it, right?
Was it that? I was thinking 82, 83.
Okay,
maybe it was 85. I don't know.
We'll get into it. We'll get into it.
Not know.
Thank you, Chris.
Yes, Grace Jones.
And we'll get into the names as we go into the rankings.
Well, the bad guy, the villain.
Oh,
Christopher Walken.
Oh, Christopher. That's right. Christopher Walken was the villain. Dale Glassmeyer 5696 channel member. $10. Thank you so much. I really prefer Sean Connery and Roger Moore.
I do in so many ways too, man.
Yeah, and like you said, it depends on what kind of Bond you're in the mood for.
I grew up on Connery and Dr. No.
Yes.
And From Russia with Love is really good.
Yeah. This is gonna be fun. Okay, let's get to it. Let's start from the beginning. Let me open up this article. I'm gonna go down to the beginning here. Okay, so the very first James Bond film was Dr. No, which came out in 1962. It starred Sean Connery, Ursula Andress, Joseph Weissman, and Jack Lord. The main gist in a case involving the abduction of a colleague and the interruption of the American space program, an intelligent British government agent seeks answers. So this was our introduction to James Bond, 1962, Dr. No. Let's go ahead and watch the trailer real fast.
Only the second James Bond thriller could be more exciting than the first.
Oh, this is from I'm so sorry. This is from Russia with Love.
I was gonna say that was.
I clicked on the wrong one. Womp womp. Sorry, guys. I totally messed that up. Where did that come from? Where did the... Hold on. Sorry, guys. I clicked on the wrong video. I thought I clicked on Dr. No official trailer. Am I crazy?
My name is Bond, James Bond. My instructions were implicit. I was to leave for Jamaica in 2 hours. License to kill.
Now you maybe miss it.
You don't miss a thing.
I decided to accept your invitation,
I have to leave immediately.
just as things were getting interesting again.
I wonder how action movies were, like if there was even a genre that you could call action movies back in the early 60s like this. You know what I'm saying? Like I wonder how
Well, action adventure books, and then if they ever
right. There were all kinds of books.
There a lot of probably times more under adventure.
Right. But I wonder what like if this movie was kind of a you know how, I mean, not at this level, but you know how Star Wars changed the game of science fiction movies, like, and audience expectations of what would be on the screen and how things would go down. Like I wondered what tropes or what precedents Bond put out there for the action film is all I'm trying to say.
Like what was
yeah,
that compared to?
westerns I guess would be considered action, but there were like what the spy action thriller I guess would be kind of this. To me, this would be one of the earlier, one of the first on the list. Oh, okay, never mind.
Wait, sorry.
No, it's okay.
What did you ask me? You asked me.
I don't even know. We need to smoke more weed. Speaking of, I wanted to smoke this cone. I got some new new vapes to show you guys tonight. I got a Indica Onyx Punch, and I got a hybrid monochrome melon. Both are from Luigi, and each vape comes with a free cone. So I think we might smoke that tonight before this is over. I don't think I know. Okay. Yeah, the world was spy crazy in the 60s, and I think that
They were doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Get Smart, all that stuff.
Right.
Was coming out.
Yep.
you know,
And Mission Impossible
Right.
and
Right.
all that stuff. Okay. What was the trio, the girl, the white guy, and the black guy, and I can't, the Mod Squad.
Oh,
Were they spyish or were they just
I don't
silly?
something. I don't know. I didn't really watch that.
Yeah, this is Cold War stuff. That is true. Cold War stuff. All right. So, Dr. No, first one. Let me get the little thingy out here. Hold on. How do I make this smaller? I'm trying to make this smaller and I can't do it. Give me a second to figure it out. Okay, escape, I bet is what I have to. I had to push a button. My bad. Well, son of a nutcracker. Share screen. Tier list. There. Okay. Dr. No. For me, it would be a love it.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, I struggled with Elite just because it was kind of like one of the first,
Right.
You know, but
Yeah.
I would put it in Love It.
It's a good movie. It's the first one. And it's a good movie. Like
Yeah.
it's not a meh or I'm not interested. It's not an embarrassing one. So for me, Dr. No goes to love it. I'm going to love it. Oh, do you want to vote? I mean, you guys can vote. I'll listen to your vote. But this is Dave's list.
Yeah, we can't all put one on here.
Yeah. I'd love to make it a total democracy, but unfortunately, my time constraints just don't allow that.
Democracies tell me what to do, and I don't like that.
Yeah, this channel is a dictatorship. I'm not going to lie when it comes down to it. Okay. Up next, From Russia with Love. Now, we watched part of that trailer a little bit, and that was even more action-packed. That seemed to be more of an even more so. Now, From Russia with Love was about... Hold on. Well, son of a nutcracker. Okay. From Russia with Love had Sean Connery reprising his role as Bond, Pedro Armendariz, Lottie Lenya, and Robert Shaw. The plot is to recover a Soviet encryption device stolen by Spectre. James Bond willingly enters into an assassination plot with a naive Russian beauty. From Russia with Love. What do you want to say about From Russia with Love? What is your thoughts of this movie?
I really like this one.
Okay. Why do you like it?
It's a good story.
Okay.
Espionage, as all of them are. But I mean, he's like, I don't know, there's some poking around, and it's not like I watched this yesterday or anything like that. Pretty girl. The story has a good quality to it.
Right on.
And I'm gonna put this in meh.
Oh, you're gonna put this in meh?
Not because I don't feel like, I think I'm gonna end up putting most of these in like love it and elite if I don't.
Okay. So you're going meh.
I'm just gonna go meh because I think meh isn't really the best way to say, because I mean I do like this.
Well, I can change this. I can change meh and embarrassed. Like I can change the levels. But I can be like it, love it,
meh
like
means
it.
It's
and meh.
okay.
Right.
I
can change it to like it. That way it's not so like negative of a connotation.
I mean, that'd be fine.
Okay, I'll change to like it. And I can change embarrassing and why do they make this as well to different levels. We can do whatever we want. All right, we're going like it. So From Russia with Love. Oh, Grendelson calls you a blasphemer.
It'll be all right.
And Russia with Love is better than Dr. No on many, many levels. There could be fights here. Again, this is all for fun.
Again, I might not disagree with that.
Right.
But because Dr. No being first.
Yeah, that's kind of what gets it.
That's why it's a love it. So, I got all these movies to cram on here. And like I said, because honestly, they'd all be love it and elite.
Right. Yes.
Because I love James Bond.
This is true. He does. All right. Up next. Okay, so that one came out in 1963. So they went back to back, 1962, 1963, and then again in 1964. So boom, boom, boom. 1964 was Goldfinger.
Ooh.
Starring Sean Connery, Honor Blackman, Garrett Frobe, and Shirley Eaton. Special Agent 007 is confronted with one of history's most infamous villains. He must now outwit and outgun the powerful businessman to prevent him from cashing in on a sinister conspiracy to steal Fort Knox and smash the world's economy.
Absolutely elite. I think this is probably the first James Bond movie I ever saw.
Okay.
Loved the song, the intro.
Yes, that's one thing we haven't mentioned yet, are all the different intro songs and
Love the song.
Yeah.
Pussy galore. A lot of it's filmed in America. He plays golf against Goldfinger. I love golf. I mean, it's got a dude that throws a hat. Odd Job is dope.
Right. Let's watch the trailer.
Stop. Look. He's gunning for trouble. 007. It spells Bond.
Shocking.
He's the idol of every woman.
Right here.
Who are you?
Bond. James Bond.
The
That doesn't even
envy
do
of every man. The nemesis
Because
of
the
the
music-
traitorous Mr. Goldfinger.
Aston Martin in this one.
Yep.
5. He's the man.
Triumph in thrill-making cinema entertainment.
The man with the
The
mighty
Midas.
Three-time winner for Fleming Secret Agent 007.
Good.
Who are you?
My name is Pussy Galore.
Yeah, it is.
I must be dreaming.
Yep, pause this.
Fantastic. All the innuendo,
Yep.
you know.
I wonder if that was how racy that was considered back
Oh,
then.
he takes her for a roll in the hay. I mean, everything. This one is, you know.
So he drove an Aston Martin in this one. Was that a change, or did he drive an Aston Martin in the first two?
Well, I don't know. He gets issued. This is the first time that I recall him being issued a vehicle.
Okay.
You know, I think this is the first time you get to see. Is this the first time we see Q? I mean, I don't even remember.
Right. Okay.
But, I'm just trying to think of the older ones. You know, the other ones. He had to have.
Were Ebb and Q in the first couple?
I really don't remember.
Yeah. And we need to go back and watch some of these.
Yeah.
We need to do some
I
watch
haven't watched
alongs.
some of the older ones in a while. I mean,
Ooh, that sounds like a good
a lot of
idea.
them.
Well, Monday night is going to be Monday at the movies, so we'll have to.
Okay,
Pop
so
in a
Q's
couple.
in from Russia with Love and mentioned in Doctor.
Okay.
Yeah.
M is in the first one. Gotcha.
Yeah.
This is the one Aston Martin. Okay.
Yeah, the first
Thank
time
you, guys.
He gets
This is how we learn.
He gets issued his DB5. He's got machine guns and everything.
Right.
And you know,
Let's
and
watch-
this you know, she's covered in gold paint.
Yes. Yes.
Isn't it customary to grant the condemned man his last request?
You've asked for this.
Come and purr over Honor Blackman as Pussy Galore. The female who is all feline. Also starring Gert Frober as Goldfinger. International cheat. International menace.
Gentlemen! Goldfinger, why weren't we told the New York and the West Coast were in on this? Goldfinger, I made a delivery. Where is my money? And you owe me $1 million.
Goldfinger.
$1
The man with a
million.
finger in every pie. His goal.
That's one thing we could talk about too is Austin Powers and how it was a send up of the James Bond movies. Because the first thing I thought of when he said $1 million was $1 million.
He got $1 million from all those cats. So.
Yeah.
Goldfinger. The man with a finger in every pie. His goal. Fort Knox,
Yes, it is.
the world's biggest bank. His enemy, 007, the world's wiliest, toughest gentleman agent with a license to kill. 007. It spells Bond. James Bond. Mixing business with girls and thrills. Girls
Amazing.
and fun. Girls and danger. The
I think was one thing that's very interesting to me as far as like the portrayal of the characters and of men is how back then the perception of what a masculine man was, like the idea of the athlete or the soldier wasn't, I mean, it was there, but it wasn't like we see it today.
No,
like
not the health.
yeah, the health,
aspect.
well,
He just
the
had to be lean.
right, yeah. So like
you
it
know,
was just a
good
whole
build, look
different.
great in a suit.
Yeah. So I think that's very interesting how they portray men. But oh yeah, 07's a franchise with games, books, comics, toys. Yeah, it's a huge franchise. The books came first, obviously. Ian Fleming.
Which
But
I
yeah.
never read. I'm not a reader. I ain't gonna lie.
Dave's not a reader, and that's okay. That's all right. You're better off than the kids below
I know
us.
people that know how to read and they tell me things.
That's true. I do tell you things.
hotter the danger, the cooler he takes it.
I think you've made your point, Goldfinger. Thank you for the demonstration.
Choose your next witticism carefully, Mr. Bond. It may be your last.
Do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond. I expect you to die. I knew that one. Okay, here's a question that I know is a debate among the fandom, or maybe it's not a debate, maybe I'm wrong. Is 007 a code name?
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, should I not bring this up?
This is offensive.
Okay. Is 007 just a code name, a code assigned to anybody, or is
No.
James Bond a okay?
No, that's his real name.
James Bond is his real
That was
name.
His name from his mom and dad was, his mom was what something Delacroix Bond, and his dad was a Bond. Like his name is James Bond.
Right.
He's a 007 is his designation.
Right. And he is a Brit or a Scot or whatever. I guess he's a Brit.
Well, I mean, he's
part of MI6, right?
yeah, but I mean that includes them.
Right.
And I think Bond Manor, Skyfall.
He's from the UK.
Skyfall is in Scotland, I think.
Right.
Or like on the edge of it or something. Like
Yeah.
It's but
right.
That was the name of.
So
of
he's
the place he
an
grew up.
actual character. It's not. My point is,
Yeah,
it's not something.
It's not
that,
a code name.
It's not something that can be changed out.
Yeah,
with
they don't
different...
get another guy and said, "Here's your new name, James Bond. You're 007."
Right.
No,
right.
James Bond. He's been James Bond since he was born.
Right.
Like,
so my point is, you couldn't put a woman into the role.
No.
Exactly.
She could be 007.
Well, right. Okay.
Which is what they did.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
But she wouldn't be called James Bond.
Okay, gotcha. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Okay. Right. Because I remember in the GoldenEye game, it was 006. I think he was the rogue agent he was going after in the game.
6 or 8.
Yeah. Okay, 006 was the villain of GoldenEye. Yep. Yeah. Yay! Okay. So let's get back to, we're going to have to, I don't want to go too slow on this. All right. So, elite level for Goldfinger, obviously. All right. Oh, I have got to learn how to use my computer. Okay. So that was 1964. 1965. Well, they came out every year in the 60s. That's kind of impressive. I did not realize that. So 1965 was Thunderball.
What year was On Her Majesty's Secret Service?
Well, we're getting there. Hold on, we're not there yet.
Well, I didn't think. Okay, I thought it was.
I think it's 1969.
Closer. Okay, well then.
Okay, so Thunderball, 1965. James Bond travels to the Bahamas to collect 2 nuclear weapons stolen in an international extortion scheme by Spectre, Agent Emilio Largo. Cast: Sean Connery, Claudine Auger, Adolfo Celli, and Luciana Paluzzi. Thunderball. I don't think I've ever seen Thunderball.
It's good.
It's good? So you like it?
I'd probably put it in meh or like or whatever you change it to.
I changed it to like. Okay. So Thunderball goes to like it. Good movie. Worth a watch. Not something to obsess over, but good movie.
Right.
Gotcha.
I mean, sharks with laser beams. No, that's not.
All right. Thunderballs. It's the reason that Never Say Never Again exists.
Yes.
Okay. And we'll get to Never Say Never Again.
That's a whole thing.
That's a whole story. Yeah. Okay. Well, and we'll get to that when we get to Never Say Never Again. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to include Never Say Never Again in this list. I did include it.
Well, yeah,
but it's not an official.
I see why. Yeah, it's not an official.
Okay.
One, and that's part of the whole story
right.
as to why.
Was there something that happened between Connery and Broccoli, or like what? Like
I knew this story really well very recently, as a matter of fact, because I watched a whole thing on it. There's a wonderful documentary about it. But something to do with like this guy. Man,
Okay, that's okay.
it's strange. It's a weird story, and I think.
So
I don't think Bond was
Grendelson
like-
says yes. Grendelson, do you
Yeah.
have the lowdown on what happened between Connery and Broccoli, or what happened with Never Say Never Again and Thunderball and all that? Give us the details.
Some other guy like owned the rights to it or the story and was gonna make it again, but it wasn't under the Broccoli name, you know, like all
Right.
that stuff. And man, I wish I could remember this better off the top of my head because I just watched this.
That's all
and it was
right.
really good.
That's okay. HBO Max has a doco series on Bond.
I think that's what maybe I was watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. These are things that we can all watch. This is good. He wanted more money. They said yes, then changed their mind. Was this when they were switching over from Roger Moore to Timothy Dalton? Was it around that time? And they
Roger Moore to Dalton. What are you talking about?
well, wasn't this around the time when Roger Moore was done and they were going to Dalton, but they were going to bring Connery back instead?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
It was okay. It was some. Yeah, I kind of forgot where we were at and all this.
I'm sorry.
Well, no, but I mean, like when they made this, because
Roger was still playing Bond. Okay.
yeah, and it is strange. And
Okay.
Connery was old and gray, and
Yeah.
he just like phoned in the whole movie. It was terrible.
Okay. This is something where we can dive into in a future, not for a tier list video or not for a tier list live stream, but I love stories like this.
Kevin McClary wrote the original script for the movie. It
Okay.
didn't get made. Then he went to Fleming to turn it into the book Thunderball.
Okay. Gotcha. Goodness gracious. The Bond drama. I love it. So, all right.
Yeah, but he's right. Never Say Never has Kim Basinger. I say Basinger because of Wayne's World.
Yes.
Yes, I had a crush on her. She was very nice.
Yes, you did.
Batman days.
You've always loved you some Kim. She was a big deal in the late 80s, early 90s.
EFD.
Okay. 1965. Then we're going to skip a year. We go to 1967. You Only Live Twice, starring Sean Connery, Akiko Wakabayashi,
Yes.
Mai Hama or Mi Hama. You Only Live Twice. Before Russia and the United States go to war, James Bond and the Japanese Secret Service must locate and stop the genuine perpetrator of a series of space hijackings.
Yes.
Bond and the space stuff. I know there's a shuttle one later on, or a.
I want to say love it.
Really, you love Only Live Twice.
Great name. It was in Japan.
Oh yeah.
I love me some Japanese cars.
Oh, there's a Toyota in
and
there.
Just Japanese culture in its entirety. I enjoy.
Love it. All right, so we love it.
Yeah, Bond in yellow face. There you go.
Hey,
He gets it.
it's kind of like
It was good. It was again, you know, many of these I have not watched in quite a while.
forever. But this
Yeah.
is just from, this is just from your memory, from your experience growing up. Let me make this bigger so we can see it. All right, so far on the like it level, we have Thunderball and From Russia with Love. On the love it level, we have Dr. No and You Only Live Twice. And on the elite level, we have Goldfinger. I think we're off to a really good start.
I think so.
I like it.
The theme to You Only Live Twice. I don't remember what the Only Live Twice theme was.
Let's find out. There's a trailer. Oh, it's a Nancy Sinatra tune. Let's find out what that is.
We're too late.
Well, at least he died on the job.
He'd have wanted it this way.
Oh yes. Yes, thank you. Later sampled by Robbie, what's his name in Millennium? What's that British guy?
Robbie Williams?
Yeah. My buddy D's really good friends with him.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were friends with D and Robbie Williams.
I am 1 degree away from Robbie Williams.
Wow. For our UK audience, I bet you would have been impressed if this was 1997.
Yeah. One of my best friends was in Emanate.
Yeah.
If you know what Emanate was.
Yep. Yep. Dave is like, you know how in How I Met Your Mother, how they had a friend in their group that was a pop star in Canada, Robin Scherbatsky. Well, in Dave's friend group, one of his friends was a former pop star in the UK.
I didn't know it for 10 years.
And he didn't know it. He totally found out like they did in How I Met Your Mother, like in a random way.
Had no idea he was famous. No idea.
This one, to be honest with you.
It's awesome.
Yeah. A lot of these, especially the early ones, I've seen once, maybe twice.
Well,
there's some that I
yeah,
know I've
and
skipped.
Growing up, you know, this was like you had to catch them on TBS at Bond Week.
Right, that's true.
You know, and then I had like, I think you got me like a VHS box set or
I
something
did.
at some point.
I
And
did.
and I know I still have most of them, if not all of them.
Yeah, I got you a box set up to
it was most of the.
it was up till Brosnan, wasn't it? Goldeneye, because it was VHS, so it was.
Didn't have. It was before Goldeneye.
So it stopped. It was the
Yeah.
first. It stopped at Dalton.
It was like 7 or 8 of them.
Yeah.
8 or 9, maybe 9. I think it might have been 9.
Right.
So whatever. I don't remember if it had Timothy Dalton ones in it or not.
You know, and that's one thing that it's really hard to explain to the younger generations is like you just didn't have access to things so easily. Like, so
Right.
if there was a movie that you loved or
You couldn't just sit there and watch it a bazillion times.
yeah, you couldn't just
know,
watch it
or-
over and over and over again, or you know, it would be hard to get a copy of something, or what you did, you had to like hunt it down.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah,
a
we
big
didn't- we
deal to
didn't
have a
these
copy of
ordering
something.
services just to order it, to find it at Walmart or at a store that sold media. You know,
Right.
it wasn't an easy thing to come across.
Yeah. Oh, Pluto TV has brought back their 24/7 Bond channel.
Nice.
Thank you for pointing that out. Appreciate that, Heath. But I think seeking things out is like part of the fun thing about finding media that you love, or like connecting with stuff that you love, is having to like really like being kind of exposed to it, and then only for a little bit, and then you got to be like, oh, I'm kind of curious, I want to go find this thing, whether it be finding the movie, finding the album, finding whatever. And like now with stuff being so easy, like I just scroll through stuff and I forget stuff like almost the second that I stop watching it, and so I don't connect with any new songs or any new media, or it's bizarre. And it's I miss that search for stuff that you found that you're like, oh my god, this is so great.
I've always been the kind of person, I like to watch something once, maybe twice, and then not revisit it for 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, so it's I can remember enjoying it and liking it and a lot of little things. And yeah, I've watched most of these movies multiple times, but I'm almost 50. So you know.
There's a possibility that I'm going to have a 50th birthday party in Las Vegas, or someplace where we can all meet up. That's kind of been the talk. I know. We'd be better off like going out,
going anywhere.
I know. Maybe we should just have it in a field in the middle of rural Missouri.
That's more my speed.
We can just have like a party like we used to have in high school. We're like a bonfire, and we all
Ozarks
Lake of the Ozarks, bonfire, kegs,
Haynes Valley, play some golf.
Ooh, I like this. Lake of the Ozarks might be a really good idea, or Branson. Lake of the Ozarks or Branson, because Branson is just Las Vegas if it was run by Ned Flanders, right? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Vegas is too expensive and dangerous now.
That's true. Vegas has gotten super expensive. And I know it's weed is legal in Vegas, but it's 100% legal here, and I don't have to go nowhere.
Absolutely. That's the biggest thing. I don't have to go very far.
Yeah, that's the thing. But I still got a little less than 2 years before my 50th. But it's gonna be a Sally O'Malley birthday party.
Yeah.
I'm 50. I like to kick and stretch. Okay, anyway, let's get back to Ooh, are we celebrating your birthday next week, Rendleson? That's exciting. I'm trying to think of next week. Next Friday was supposed to be my New Kids on the Block live stream, but since it's your 55th birthday, I don't know if that would be the best topic. Let me know. Maybe I'll let you choose the topic. I'll give you a few to choose from. They actually opened up about 6 months before the chain did. I watched a whole video about it not too long ago, but there is an Outback. It's a seafood, it's a steak and seafood place that's not affiliated with the Outback. That is correct. Sinatra besides these boots are made for walking?
Probably.
It's possible we did watch the same video. I watch really random things. Is our algorithm like totally synced up? All right. Up next, 1969. Okay, so that's the end of the end of the initial run of Sean Connery as James Bond. So that was 5 films. 5 films in 6 years. That's pretty impressive.
I think he comes back with Diamonds Are Forever.
Right, that is correct. Ooh, Chow Young Cat gifted a membership. Thank you so much. Oh, we did have a new member at the beginning of the night. Pepzilla became a YouTube member. We break out the applause on that. Thank you so much. Remember, if you want to join my book club, that's Tuesday nights this year. We're going to study the origins of Generation X and find out what makes us Gen Xers and our place and our role in history and in events, world events moving forward. That's pretty cool too. All right. Hide that. All right. Now we're up to the Lazenby on Her Majesty's Secret Service. I want to watch the trailer.
An avalanche of action. Bigger, better, different. It's got to be when he's around. Vistas of sweeping splendor. Different. It must be so if he's in the picture.
I wonder how often in movies they changed an actor playing a very well-known character. I wonder if this was one of the first times that had happened. How jarring was it to see somebody else playing a character that they had just seen in 5 movies?
I'm not really, I don't know anything. Yeah. But I'm not aware of any movie franchise where that would kind of one of the first would go long enough to even just change the person at the time.
Absolutely. There was a question about the book club. No, thank you for the question, Vzak. On Tuesday, we are just starting. So on Tuesday, I'm just going to introduce the first book. Give me Generations, if you would. Tuesday night, I'm going to introduce Generations. I'm going to go through the introduction of it, what the book is about, kind of the common terms and definitions, the things we're going to be talking about, and kind of put together a plan for how we're going to go through it. Because it is more textbooky, and I don't want to bore y'all to death. It's very history textbook like. But there's a lot of really good information in it. So I'm going to introduce it to you, and then I'm going to pull out some different things throughout the book that we're going to dive into instead of reading it line by line, word for word. Now, once we get into 13th Gen and the 4th Turning, we'll start actually reading the book line by line and going through the chapters. But this is more textbooky. So just get your book or get your summary of it. And I'm going to introduce you to it on Tuesday. All right? Thank you for the question.
Fabulous beauties, all of them dolls, every one different. They've got to be when he's around.
My name's Bond, James Bond.
Yeah, Andy Hardy would be the only other, I know that was kind of a franchise, and that was always Mickey Rooney, wasn't it? I don't think anybody else played Andy Hardy. I could be wrong. I don't know. But that would be the only thing I could think of that would be considered a franchise before James Bond. If there's something else, let me know.
The new Bond.
Suppose I were to
go back one different.
Going back.
Fabulous beauties, all of them dolls, every one different. They've got to be when he's around.
My name's Bond. James Bond.
The new Bond.
Suppose I were to kill you for a thrill.
The different 007. George Lazenby. The different Bond from the same stable. Diana Rigg as the Comtessa, the different Bond woman. This one's got class and style.
One of the best racks in all the James Bond franchise.
Whoa. I'm sorry, what was that, Dave?
Said one of the best racks in all the James Bond franchise.
You like
They
your...
just showed it when she leans over the back of her.
All right, well, let's go back and check out one of the best racks in the James Bond franchise.
George Lazenby. The different Bond from the same stable. Diana Rigg as the Comtessa, the different Bond woman. This one's got class and style.
Oh, hey there. That's nice.
The villains with a difference. Telly Savalas as Blofeld.
That's right.
A new destructive force.
With a difference. If my demands are not met, I shall proceed with the systematic extinction of whole species of cereals and livestock all over the world.
Gabrielle Fazzetti as Draco, a tough mafia daddy with a problem child.
Papa, where's James?
Don't worry, you'll join us soon.
But we can't leave him.
Doesn't need your help.
I will not go without
You
him.
have to. Getting married.
Shut up, woman.
That's how you handle your kids.
That's right. Like, stop. The men are trying to take care of shit.
There's bombs going off and bullets flying. Get on the effing helicopter. You ain't gonna fix nothing.
Women, God. That was good. That was really good.
Me Papa. You're gonna go storm this castle.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, shut up. Oh. Did you hear that they were going to take women out of combat missions in our military?
Well, they shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Amen. Get them out.
I mean, in all honesty, they're just artillery's about the only place that they actually get combat MOSs.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
They're not real grunts.
Right.
I'll give you a personal dowry of £1 million. Oh. 007 times more exciting than your wildest dreams. The creative skills of the cinema's master filmmakers.
We'll hit the rush hour.
What did he drive in this one? Do you know?
It wasn't really.
It wasn't a big thing,
No.
but what a big deal.
If you think you know your Bond, think again. This one's different. This one's got heart.
I love you. I know I'll never find another girl like you. Will you marry me?
Time enough for life to unfold all the precious things love has in store. We have all the love in the world. If that's all we have, you will find we need nothing more.
I wonder how different this movie would have been if they'd have had Connery in it instead.
I did not like this when I first saw it.
Oh, okay.
No, it took a long time to grow on me, and I began to appreciate it. You know,
Right. So where would you rank?
elite.
Really?
Yeah,
Going elite.
yeah. It's one of my favorites for a lot of different reasons.
All right. Dave is going elite on Her Majesty's Secret Service. I would tend to agree with you. It's one of my favorites.
And he gets married, loses his wife right after they get married. Blofeld. I mean, it creates this whole Spectre Blofeld thing that's even bigger. Like it just
kind of launches the franchise in a way that Connery's movies didn't.
Yeah,
Connery's were more kind of like standalone stories, and well, in ways, but then like kind of launched some more epic things to go in a long-term franchise in this one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's on the line between elite and love it for me, but I go elite. All right. So that was the only Lazenby one. As we said earlier, he was offered a 3-film deal, turned it down, was one and done. He was a used car salesman in Australia, I think.
Something along those lines.
And somebody found him on this, selling him a used car. And
he'd already been doing some modeling.
He was a model. Yeah, he had done some modeling, but he wasn't an actor. But I thought he looked the part. All right. So after that, we go back to... Well, we did skip over the TV one, but we're not going to go to the TV one. That's not part of the franchise that has the Pink Panther-y stuff. Diamonds Are Forever, 1971. We go back to Connery. This one has Jill St. John, Charles Gray, Lana Wood. An inquiry into diamond smuggling brings James Bond to Las Vegas, where he finds a nefarious conspiracy involving a wealthy businessman. All right, let's watch a little bit of this trailer as well. First off, love seeing Vegas in the 70s. I love seeing Vegas before it became the Vegas that we know now.
Yeah. But you see a lot more in the more... because they shot one in Vegas too.
Right.
In there.
Yep. Oh, it was a feature? Okay,
You've been waiting for him.
We're skipping it now.
Asking for him. Now he's here.
Who are you?
My name is Bond. James Bond.
He's back in a new Bond spectacular.
Kill him!
Welcome to hell, Blofeld.
He's back.
Good evening.
And we're back to what great movies are all about.
Hey, what the hell is this? Hey, listen, you can't do this to me. I've got friends in this town.
Outrageous, making thrills.
Shut her out.
Like, lady, get out of here.
If you play, I don't know if they'll show it, but he's like, I didn't know there was a pool down there.
Shut up, really?
No, I'm not kidding.
I didn't know there was a pool down there.
That's amazing.
She got lucky. Wow.
That's amazing. I didn't know there was a pool down there. All right, where are we putting Diamonds Are Forever?
Like it.
We like it?
Well, okay. Man, it's tough. I don't want to call it embarrassing, but it was pushing his limits.
Right.
It's like most 007s would have never have seen 40.
Right. Right. I can change the name of embarrassing and be like, I don't know. You want to put an embarrassing?
Oh, I mean, if that was more than meh.
Okay, we'll do meh. Meh. Or that was hard to watch.
No, they're never hard to watch.
Okay.
I mean,
We'll put it in. We'll meh it. Meh. and then embarrassing. Why do they make this be kind of the same thing?
Almost.
Yeah.
There's probably only one that goes in that category.
All right. Disappointing. Yeah. Disappointing would be good. So meh is a disappointing kind of
Not the best.
Not the best. All right. So then we take a break for 2 years and come back with our new Bond, Roger Moore, in Live and Let Die in 1973. With Roger Moore, Yaphet Kotto, and Jane Seymour. Yeah, baby, one of my favorite Bond girls. A diabolically intelligent heroin magnate with a complex organization and a dependable psychic tarot card reader is sent to stop James Bond. That's quite a This was
the 60s, the black exploitation.
Oh, the early 70s black exploitation.
70s, yeah.
Gotcha.
So it had a very black cast. It was centered around like Black Panther, Black Gang type
Gotcha.
And
let's watch the trailer on that one.
But it had Jane
Seymour. And that like automatically kicks it up a notch.
James.
Yeah. I think this might have been her first. Was this her first movie role?
I don't know.
Yeah, Jane Seymour.
Smoke show though.
Oh, it was her first film. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I love Jane Seymour. She's absolutely just drop dead gorgeous.
Roger Moore is James Bond 007 in Ian Fleming's Live and Let Die.
My name's Bond. James Bond. Names is for tombstones, baby. Waste him now.
James Bond is back, and wherever he drops in, it can mean only one thing.
Trouble!
This is the Bond adventure with more excitement, more action, more danger, and more. Much more. Roger Moore as James Bond 007.
That's right, that's the McCartney song. Yep.
007 is on a worldwide manhunt. The body count is going up. And where Bond stops to visit, he leaves his mark on everything.
I'll kill you.
They will kill us. That was lesson number 2. Togetherness.
Is that time before we leave for lesson number 3?
Absolutely.
I think this is the best that Roger Moore looks as the character.
By far.
Yeah,
I mean, I do like Roger Moore.
Right.
Don't get me wrong.
Right. But he stayed around too long and ruined my perception of him as the character.
I don't think it was his fault though.
Well, no. I mean, he wasn't going to let that character go until they kicked him out, which they did. But this is where he just really looks good. Jet Master, what's up, Brian? I haven't seen you here for a while. Glad to see you're hanging out with me tonight.
The live alligators was dope. And I like Roger Moore because, like, as a kid, I think this is where they got a little bit more gadgety.
Okay.
Like, because he had, in this one, he has the magnetic watch and, like, some other little shit. I don't know. It gets a little bit more techie.
Right. I love when that was always one of my favorite things was all the gadgets that Q would show him.
Oh, half the time is just what was going on in the background when he's walking through you watch what's taking place.
Right, yes.
That's where all the fun stuff was.
So, since we're talking about Jane Seymour, I'm going to throw in a little bit of story here real fast. In 2020, in February, now listen to the timing of this. In February of 2020, think back about what was happening in February of 2020. In the before times, that my mom and the number one movie between me and my mom, my mom and I have 2 movies. One is Still Magnolias and one is Somewhere in Time. So we went to the Steel Magnolia House this last year. In 2020, in February, we booked a trip to Mackinac Island to the Grand Hotel for the Somewhere in Time 40th anniversary, which was to take place in October of 2020. And Jane Seymour was going to be there because it was a 40th anniversary. And we booked our trip, and then about 3 weeks later, COVID happened, and everything got shut down, and we never got to go on our trip. So Somewhere in Time is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Womp womp.
Christopher Reeve, Jane Seymour. One of the biggest reasons my mom and I loved it so much is because, well, my mom's a piano player, and she taught me how to play piano, and the piano score in that movie is unbelievable. So I love me Somewhere in Time. I love Jane Seymour, Christopher Reeve. It's one of my favorite movies. So all that to say, we haven't made it to Mackinac Island yet, but we are going to try to do that in the near future, next year or two, kind of a thing. So maybe Jane will not be there, obviously, whenever we do get to go, but I know. So there you go. Okay. Sweet. All right, Josh. Fantastic. You won't need to have it read by the 13th when we start. I'll just be doing an introduction. So that works well. I'll give everybody a time to get their books and to kind of get familiar with it. But Mackinac Island and the Grand Hotel is something that my mom and I have always wanted to do together. So we shall see. All right. I am opening up Luigi. This is an Indica Onyx Punch. This is what it looks like. This is not a paid endorsement or advertisement of any kind. This is just something that we are trying out.
But if you're listening, throw it.
Yeah, maybe I should. I wonder if I could get a sponsorship from a good weed brand. When you open it up inside, here, I'll do an unboxing. We'll do an unboxing. Be like, oh, unbox. It gives you the Luigi brand and all of their different flavors, and then that comes out, and then that's what it looks like inside. There's the vape and then the cone. I think we're gonna smoke the cone, Dave.
Okay.
Boom. 80s or 90s cult films. I like that. The Saint. Have I seen The Saint?
Yeah.
Was that Val Kilmer?
Yeah, we're talking about Val Kilmer Saint. It's funny because actually I think the first time I watched that, I had a surgery. I was only about 14, 15. And I was on a Demerol drip when I watched it. I don't remember.
You were on a Demerol drip? Damn.
Yeah.
I know. This is really nice packaging. And it's a 2 gram. It's a 2 gram vape. Whoop. So you got 2 grams in there. And then you get the cone. I'm assuming this would retail for probably somewhere around 100, 120 bucks. Would be my guess.
I don't know.
But I honestly don't know. We get it at wholesale prices. We don't do retail around here.
Got a guy.
Yeah. But that is, and this will last me. This 2 grams will, I could make this last a month if I had to. Oop, Chow Young Cat, $5. Names is for tombstones, baby. That's right. All right. You want to spark this up?
If you want me to do it, I'll do it, I guess.
You do the honors. Okay. Personally, The Man with the Golden Gun is the most underrated Bond flick. You get Bond versus Dracula. What's not to like?
Absolutely. What a point.
That's expensive for a 2 gram vape. In our dispensaries, a 1 gram vape is around, depending on what you're getting, around $50 to $80, and 2 grams are usually between 100 and 150, depending on where you go and what brand you get. I'm interested. What are your prices like in your dispensaries? Woo! Woo. You get 1 gram carts for under $20 delivered.
Yeah, but what are they made out of, though, bro? I mean,
damn.
These are like, these like a live resin.
Yeah,
like it's not.
Yeah, that's live resin.
Yeah, I can get $20 carts that are junk. Make you cough.
Yeah.
But maybe you got the hookup. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true. I hope you do.
Yeah, live resin liquid diamond. So it's like, I don't know.
That's good stuff.
Really hippie crap.
Okay. Live and Let Die. Do we put it on the thingy?
No. I'm going to say, boy, I think I'm going to put this with Elite.
Live and Let Die goes Elite. I'll allow it.
Good theme. Jane Seymour.
Yeah.
Roger Moore's first thing.
Yep.
Good gadgets.
All
He
right.
runs across alligators. I mean, what else can you ask for?
Right on. I love it. Okay. 1974, the following year, we get The Man with the Golden Gun. While attempting to recover vital solar cell technology being auctioned to the highest bidder, James Bond is pursued by the world's most expensive assassin. Starring Roger Moore, Barbara Bach, Kurt Jurgens, and Richard Kiel.
So weird. I was thinking this for some. I get this one confused in my head with Dr. No. And I don't
Really?
know why. Yeah.
Well, that is strange considering it's two different decades, two different Bonds.
It is.
Wait, you're late. Start over. Oh no. Let me show you our list so far. Okay. So for those of you that are just joining us, we are making a James Bond movie tier list. We started from the beginning. So right now at the maybe you should have done that level is Diamonds Are Forever. At the like it level is From Russia with Love and Thunderball. Love it. We got Dr. No and You Only Live Twice. And elite level we have Goldfinger, On Her Majesty's Secret Service, and what was the last one that we just did? I can't see it.
I thought it was Live and Let Die.
Live and Let Die. I couldn't see that thing's so small. I can't see what the. Yeah, Live and Let Die. All right. I would like to see The Man with the Golden Gun. I would like to see the trailer. So I'm going to pull that up because I'm not sure I've seen this one. It's occurring to me that I have not seen as many James Bond movies as I thought I had.
You've probably seen bits and pieces of a lot of them.
That's true.
This one's super cool.
You said this one's super cool for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll talk about those reasons after this.
The Man with the Golden Gun. He always uses a golden bullet.
This trinket is sent with a note requesting special delivery to you. I've never seen Mr. Scaramanga. Mr. Oh, this is impossible. I can't.
Oh.
I can't tell you. Don't kill me.
Who?
Are we back in the Far East again on this one? Okay, hold on. So this is The Man with the Golden Gun, right?
Yeah.
They're telling me that I got it's Maud Adams. Okay, so the summary that I had pulled up had it wrong. My bad. So it's not Barbara Bach, it's Maud Adams. Hervé Villachez is in this one? Deplane?
Yeah. That's another reason why it's so good. Because he has like a midget fight. It's dope.
Nice.
Roger Moore, back in action in the exotic East as James Bond, 007, on a collision course with the most dangerous man alive. The Man with the Golden Gun.
Hold on, sir.
James Bond, on the job. The girls are willing.
Dreamed about you setting me free.
The pace is killing.
Good night. We've got you spotted. How about demonstration, boy? Certainly, sir.
It's also interesting to see how spies or action films in general, how these characters could communicate with each other before the days of cell phones and ways to communicate. Like, it just changes how you can make a movie.
Yeah.
It changes everything. It can change plots, because if you can't communicate with people.
James Bond often had a phone in his car, though.
Did he?
Even back then, yeah. I mean,
He had a phone in his car back then?
A couple of them. There was. They showed that, yeah.
Okay.
Don't know what kind of technology it used, but.
You'll meet old friends and new enemies. It's non-stop fun. The action is spectacular.
You're not. I sure am, boy.
Reaching a new high for 007.
Bonjour, Monsieur Bond. I am Nick Nut. Monsieur Scaramanga will welcome you personally.
The target is the highest priced killer in the world. He plays a deadly game, and the stakes are sky high.
Yeah.
Did you see that girl in the bikini just knocked that? That was so ridiculous.
Did a lot of that.
I gotta see that again. That was funny. This to me seems like, and I like it.
Absolutely.
Kind of a level.
Well, I was gonna. Well, I like it. Like, well, what are the levels again? They've changed on me.
Elite, love it, like it, meh. It's kind of like a C, like a an average, like a.
Can I put it in between, like it and love it?
In between, like it and love it. Okay.
Because there's a lot of stuff I really like about.
We're gonna Harry Potter this one and put it at the half.
Well, because see, like, knick-knack, it's got some goofy stuff. The man with the golden gun, he's like this assassin. And he's got this cool gun that he puts together as like part of it's like his lighter. Like he can carry it through customs and stuff because it's his pen. He takes his pen apart and the pen becomes the barrel on his lighter. So like it's just really cool.
All right, we're gonna put it in between like it and love it. I like that.
Midget fight, it's cool.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is this James Bond or Fantasy Island? Like Hervé Villechaize really liked to do things on islands,
right?
Like all of his acting roles took place on an island.
It does have some deeply silly crap in it. Like, I know exactly what you're referring to. But they had that through this time, and I'm glad they got away from some of that.
Yeah.
But I think they still try to throw it in some ways, like even in the newer ones, but it's done better.
Okay, let's make sure that people can hear you, by the way, because you're awful far away from the microphone.
I'm sorry.
Okay. 1977, so 3 years later. So we got a whole 3-year break in the mid-70s before we went back to another James Bond. This was the year I was born. This is The Spy Who Loved Me. Once again, we have Roger Moore, Barbara Bach, Kurt Jurgens, and Richard Kiel. So I was on the wrong. I apologize for that. On the wrong.
And it's awesome. Great name.
With the help of a KGB agent whose girlfriend he killed, James Bond investigates the kidnapping of British and Russian submarines carrying nuclear bombs. What do we think of The Spy Who Loved Me?
Well, definitely like it a lot. I'd say like it.
Okay.
Because, it's got the Lotus that turns into a submarine.
Yeah.
And a hot chick.
Well, they always have hot chicks.
I'm just trying to even remember a lot of it, to be honest.
Okay, well, I'll bring up the.
Yeah, give me some trailer.
Okay.
I definitely remember the Lotus.
It's the biggest. It's the best. It's Bond. And beyond.
Yeah.
First appearance of Oz.
James Bond. And the woman is Major Masova, a Russian agent. Let them get ashore and then kill them.
That was real expensive to waste.
Yeah, I wonder how. That's a good point. I wonder how much money they burned through just blowing up these cars.
Well,
and these
I'm just saying,
things.
though, like you have this special motorcycle with a missile sidecar.
Yeah.
You get one shot and you blow it hitting the big truck that he just weaved around.
Right.
God, what an idiot.
What kind of car is that?
It's a
Lotus? Okay.
Yeah.
Lotus? Yes, I remember seeing this. Dave, you getting a shout out for your amazing tea? You want to show it off?
Oh, yeah. I actually got this today. My little sister got it for me.
Yeah.
Don't know where she got it.
Sorry, folks. Parts closed. Moose out front should have told you. Very nice. Very cool. Very, very cool. You know, one of the things about we talk about the gadgets and all how that stuff was so cool. I feel like, especially with like today's modern Bond and any modern movie anyway, in general, the idea of depicting the future or depicting stuff that's next that we don't know about yet
Right.
has changed so much, because I feel like in today's movies, I think about the last movie I can remember that would really depict the future, like some thoughts of what we think it's going to be in 30 years, 50 years, 60 years, was like Minority Report. And then after that, all the stuff in movies just kind of
That's coming.
stopped. Well, yeah, I know. I know. But like, just, it's kind of hard to display unless you're like showing, I guess, robots or AI of some kind. But like,
It never looks good.
It never looked, yeah.
Like maybe Blade Runner.
Yeah.
The new Blade Runner, and that's
exactly
20 years from now, the world's a dark, shitty place.
Right.
I mean,
right.
They're making all the robots right now.
Right.
God.
I guess we're turning. Are we going to be human batteries like in the Matrix?
Clankers. Wouldn't be very efficient.
Yeah, I know.
I just don't think they want us around.
Hey, and all restaurants are Taco Bell. That's right. It's so funny because I have a video called 25 80s commercials, or 25 commercials that 80s kids still know by heart, and it's literally just commercials and their jingles, and it has over 1 million views. And then I have a second one that has about 300,000 views, and I can't tell you the most common comment I get is Demolition Man is here. I'm sitting, because in the movie Demolition Man, her favorite radio station plays old commercial jingles, like, all the Taco Bell and Pizza Hut and all that stuff. And so people are watching my videos for the old commercial jingles, and they get mad when it gets interrupted by a YouTube commercial.
We We live in the future. Folks.
Yeah, we do live in the future.
It doesn't look as cool as you think.
Yeah.
It's about to change dramatically.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I know. And that's why I'm excited to read The Fourth Turning and all of that, because just like we're getting ready, these next 10 years is going to be wild.
I think between AI and robots,
yeah.
things are about to get really weird.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
You're not going to be able to tell what's real and what's not in anything that you see.
We're already getting there.
And jobs are going to go away because
jobs.
like all your skills, like all those skills that we acquired, in our lives are going to be obsolete in a lot of ways because computers are just going to be able to do
I think
it.
Total information awareness is coming.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to be a part of that, it's not going to be easy.
Yeah. Right.
Like, seriously.
It's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. But let's get back to the James Bond movies. Okay. The Spy Who Loved Me. You have it on the like it tier.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't try to be so old, guys. We're not being old. We're just trying to, especially like with reading The Fourth Turning, I really like to see where our generation fits into the historical cycle and like where we find ourselves, because we're not kids. We're not the Gen Zers and we're not the old boomers dying off. And the shit's changing so much. Like we have a very interesting place in society right now. I think that's very interesting. But we're not old by any means. By any means. Okay. Next up, 1979, we have Moonraker. James Bond investigates the theft of a space shuttle. This is the one with the space shuttle.
This one's fantastic in many ways.
In mid-flight, and uncovers a global genocidal scheme. Roger Moore, Lois Chiles, Michael Lonsdale, Richard Heel. Moonraker. Let's watch the trailer.
From the most exotic locations on Earth, Moonraker will transport you to another world.
Trifle overpowering your sense.
Holly was a warm girl.
Holly
with the right
Goodhead.
connection.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Pussy Galore is great, but Holly Goodhead is just like...
Okay. Moonraker's almost like the epitome of like all the goofiness of James Bond.
This is when they really leaned into the cheeky, silly campiness.
But you gotta love this one. I mean, it's James Bond in space.
That you love James Bond in space. Like love it ironically, like we do it as Gen Xers do.
Right. and then the big thing that, if we're all familiar with, the major Mandela effect of the end in the nerdy girl that likes Jaws. And do we all remember? I swear to Christ, when I was a kid, she smiles and she has braces on. And that's why she likes Jaws, because he's got the big metal mouth. And now at the end, she doesn't have them.
Really?
I'm not kidding.
Interesting. Does she have the braces or not? Grendelson says.
Yes. I swear to Christ, she had them.
I was not aware of this.
I distinctly remember that as a kid because that made sense to me why they connected. Because I was just a kid when I saw it. So that would... She did in a theatrical cut, but then why would it change later?
Yeah.
I mean, and then
were they digitally removed, or did we really switch?
Yeah, if there's a real explanation,
really switch dimensions in 2012?
I've never seen this explanation.
Joseph said she had braces.
Yeah,
maybe one of the biggest Mandela effects. Dan says she had glasses, not braces.
I swear she had braces. We all know she had glasses, but she didn't smile. She smiles at the very end, and she's got braces because Jaws has metal teeth. That's the whole freaking point.
Which one is this again?
Moonraker.
It's at the very end.
Yeah. Let's see, like.
Hold on. Is it in here at all? Like in this?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't see it then.
I'm not sure where it happens.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it was at the very end.
Well, it is towards the very
Oh.
end, but I don't know exactly when. But like right there, she.
Okay. Original smile scene with braces. There you go. There you have it, and there you are. Is this Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? All right, Dave. Where do you put Moonraker on your list? Don't. Hey, you do what you want to do. Don't let others talk you into a spot that you don't. Where do you put it? Where? Give me the truth.
It's tough because I genuinely like so many of them. I'm gonna put it and love it. You don't suck it.
I love it. I love that you love it. Love it goes. Look at the watermark. I don't buy it. Her teeth were yellow as fuck, but no braces. Really?
I remember braces.
All right. It will be continued as a discussion in the future. All right, 1981 For Your Eyes Only. Roger Moore, Carol Bouquet, Chaim Topol, and Lynn Holly Johnson. James Bond is tasked with locating a lost British vessel outfitted with weapon encryption technology and ensuring that it does not fall into enemy hands. For Your Eyes Only. Do you remember this one?
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on For Your Eyes Only? We got to move along. We're already 2 hours in.
Song. Yeah. Man. It's so weird because when I hear the descriptions of them, it almost doesn't.
Well, let's watch a little bit of the trailer. I'm not going to watch the full trailers because we're already 2 hours in and we're not even close to being done. So let's watch a little bit of this. We're trying.
For Your Eyes Only. It's Roger Moore as Ian Fleming's James Bond 007.
Days ago, our spy ship sunk in the Ionian Sea. She was equipped with ATAC.
Have we begun a salvage operation?
We asked Sir Timothy Havelock to secretly locate the wreck. He and his wife were killed by Hector Gonzalez. Police were able to identify Gonzalez by Melina, Sir Havelock's daughter.
Grendelson says that it was huge and it brought back the fans.
It did. I remember this one. I'm starting to remember it.
Okay.
Like the people and the chicks and everything.
Right. So there'd been 2 years of a between Moonraker, and then Moonraker probably turned some people off.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what was going on. It
just
kind of got too goofy.
So yeah, so I kind of toned back the goofiness and went back to more I guess I don't want to call it traditional,
it
but
became like a comic book with like crazy weird villains and everything all the time. It kind of took away from like the overall story somewhat.
Matt says that somehow For Your Eyes Only is a sequel to On Her Majesty's Secret Service. I did have an article brought up that there's a correct viewing order of James Bond movies because I guess some of them connect to each other and it's not like it's a chronological story.
Yeah. I wouldn't even know how to. That's interesting. I like to see like if it's put into an actual
right.
Because see, the thing is, since it takes place throughout different periods, it's
right?
How do you?
That is very difficult because they say to start with Casino Royale and then go to Dr. No, and then From Russia with Love, and then go. So they start off with, so they stick pretty. Okay. Anyways, I'll send it to you later. It's a little bit different. It's not the whole entire thing though. I think they said they just did 10 of them out of all the movies. Anyways. Okay. So For Your Eyes Only, where are we putting it?
Like it.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. All right. After For Your Eyes Only, 1983 Octopussy, Roger Moore, Maud Adams again, Louis Jourdan, and Christina Wayborn. A fake Fabergé egg and the death of a fellow agent led James Bond to unearth an international jewel smuggling ring led by the mysterious Octopussy that is being used to conceal a nuclear strike on NATO forces. What do we think of Octopussy, Dave?
I remember this one. I'm going to put it in meh.
Meh?
Yeah.
Okay. We are mehing it. You have Tim McGraw stuck in your head now. You're welcome. That was your first Bond movie. Yeah, that kind of sucks. And
I think it was
meh.
all title.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible. Thank you for the meh. Okay, I'm just gonna skip past that. We're not gonna waste our time with watching a trailer or anything because we've let this go too long. All right, now we come to Never Say Never Again in 1983. This was the same year that Octopussy was out. So like you were saying, dueling films. So we have Roger Moore and Octopussy. Same year we have Never Say Never Again with Sean Connery, Max von Sydow, Barbara Carrera, Klaus Maria Brandauer. In this one, a Spectre agent has stolen 2 American nuclear warheads, and James Bond must track them down before they are destroyed. So, interesting. This is old Sean Connery. I need money. So, let's watch I'm going to watch a little bit of this trailer. Oh, this is an Orion movie. Exact same film as
Sean
Thunderball.
Connery is James Bond, Agent 007. Never say never again.
My name's Bond.
Oh, you're Mr. Bond. I believe I'm having you in half an hour.
Oh, splendid. Your room or mine?
Hey, Mr. Bond.
How old was Sean Connery in 1983?
Too old to be doing this movie.
53. That's crazy that he was like, because how old is Daniel Craig right now? Well, how old is Daniel Craig in 2020 when they released the last one? He was 52 turning 50. He was the exact same age.
Look at the difference.
So Sean Connery in what's this one? Never Say Never Again. Sean Connery in Never Say Never Again was the exact same age as Daniel Craig in No Time to Die. That is wild.
Yeah. I mean, they look 20 years difference in age.
Yeah.
More, you know.
And that I want to do a live stream on that one day because Mom sent me this video of all of the famous people from our childhood in the 70s and 80s that were in their 40s and 50s but looked like they were 100.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just wild the difference what 50 looks like now compared to what 50 looked like even in the early 80s. It's just wild.
You're obviously well equipped.
Thank you, James. So are you.
Good to see you, Mr. Bond. Things have been awfully dull around here. I hope we're going to have some gratuitous sex and violence.
I certainly hope so, too.
Bond, the game is over.
Sean Connery is Ian Fleming's James Bond in Never Say Never Again.
Where do we put it at, Dave?
Why'd they make this?
Why do they make this? All right, there it goes. Never Say Never Again goes to why did they make this? Hilarious. Okay. I don't honestly think I don't know if I've ever seen all of Never Say Never Again. I don't know if I've seen more than just clips.
I don't think Sean Connery ever watched it.
He probably didn't. Okay, now we're going to get to 1985. This is the first one that I remember seeing on television, like seeing it marketed, hearing the music because it was a Duran Duran song. This is A View to a Kill. This is when they introduced Roger Moore. Timothy Dalton, sorry.
No, this is a Roger
Oh, this
Moore.
is a Roger Moore one.
Yeah, this is, I think, his last one.
This is the last. That's right. This was the last of Roger Moore because I remember seeing this and being so not impressed by it because I was like, why is this old guy doing all of these things? Like, so let's watch the trailer to A View to a Kill.
This man has a secret ambition.
I propose to end the domination of Silicon Valley.
I mean, the domination of Silicon Valley, especially back then, was a noble goal.
James Bond kept him from doing it, obviously.
This is so good. Yeah, obvious stuntman. Even with villains like Grace Jones and Christopher Walken, it's not worth watching. Interesting. Not even a hate watch or a cringe watch.
It's yeah. I mean, it's got one of the most iconic fight scenes in James Bond. You know, they fight.
And Tanya Roberts is in it.
Yeah,
too,
yeah, they fight on top of the bridge.
There's a lot of iconic imagery in this one.
Yeah, but
the film itself, though, is it's an old Bond.
Yeah.
He
bangs Grace Jones,
which is really gross.
It was weird.
Because Grace,
it was kind of weird.
Yeah, age gaps usually don't bother me at all. I don't have a problem with them, but that one just felt a little weird.
Okay.
Project Main Strike.
A secret plan.
For which each of you will pay me $100 million.
$100 million. And the secret weapon.
We're not sure about her. Name's Mayday.
Someone will take care of you.
Oh, you'll see to that personally, will you?
There is only one man who can stop.
The name is Bond. James Bond.
And I'm Dick Tracy, and you're still under arrest.
Okay. A View to a Kill was the first Bond theme to get official remixes issued on release. That makes sense. I like that. So where do we put A View to a Kill?
I'm gonna put it in meh.
Meh.
Because I mean, I kind of remember it the same way you do a little bit to a degree, like kind of when the first new. I was really little. So
yeah, you were really little when this one
right.
came out.
I'm not even sure if
5 or 6 years old.
I'm not even really sure if I totally knew who James Bond was yet.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
Yeah, you probably didn't. Meh. Okay, now before we get to The Living Daylights, which is the next one, and we change over to Timothy Dalton, for those of you that don't know, at this time, it was 1986, and the role was offered to Pierce Brosnan, but he was on Remington Steele. And I'll never forget my whole childhood. My mom loved Remington Steele, and she always would say he would be the best James Bond. Mm-hmm. And so the role was offered to Pierce Brosnan in 1986. He was on Remington Steele. It was their final season. They would not let him out of his contract to take the role, so they skipped on him. He had to finish out Remington Steele, which actually got canceled halfway through that final season, and he only ended up doing like 6 episodes. It's awful. So instead of Pierce, we get Timothy Dalton, and then Pierce gets pushed back to 95, 96, and GoldenEye. There you go. Okay. The Living Daylights. This one. Living Daylights came out in 1987. James Bond is dispatched to investigate a KGB policy of assassinating all hostile agents, and he uncovers a weapon trade with huge global implications. Timothy Dalton, Miriam Dabo, Joe Don Baker, Art Malik, and John Rhys Davies. Let's watch a little bit of The Living Daylights.
The name that means excitement is back. Bond. James Bond.
That girl must be very talented.
That's right. They did. They got really shady. They didn't want him to do it, so they pulled some shade to, like, they did some horrible things to keep Brosnan from Bond, which is just wrong.
Shoot up.
Believe me, my interest in her is purely professional.
What is this?
I've had a few optional extras installed.
Wherever he goes, adventure follows.
2 of our men are dead.
Oh, wow.
Koskof's named you.
Then I must die.
Eliminate him.
Kill him!
Yep, Olivia Arnold.
He lives for danger.
Grindelson says it was around this time we started wondering if this Bond was the same person as Connery's Bond. That makes sense, because I think it was a very different type. He had a very different interpretation of the character compared to the earlier interpretation, right? I mean,
this is more Connery-ish.
Yeah. Or no, it was the same. We're starting to wonder if it was the same person. Like, it had changed so much from Connery. You're starting to wonder, is this the same guy? Like, is this the same character? Is this the same? You see what I'm saying? Like, you started,
right?
Like, where we started questioning. I know you're getting tired. I can tell.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, I get what you're. No, I'm just.
Yeah.
He lives for the moment. He lives on the edge.
Whoever she was, I must have scared the living daylights out of her.
James Bond, 007.
Title drop. Yeah, Dave's getting sleepy. Dave gets up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I'm pushing all my stuff back an hour.
Not 2 hours, about an hour ago. I'd be asleep by 9.
Yeah, but he's not gonna, unfortunately. So, and since we're taking so long, we're probably gonna have to push the 80s car stuff off till next Friday and add it to what I had planned for next Friday.
And V8 Vantage was dope, but I like their V12s way better.
Oh. So we're just gonna go through the Bond stuff tonight, and then we'll probably be done. I didn't mean for this to take so long, but you know how it is. Every time I try to do something, it always lasts 10 times longer than I planned for it to. All right. The Living Daylights. Where do we put it?
Love it.
Love it. Really? So the first Timothy Dalton version, we loved it. Okay.
Or how about like it? I'm sorry, I didn't have to like it.
Oh, yeah. Like it.
Yeah. I'll go with like it for now.
Okay. Up next is License to Kill. License to Kill came out in 1989. Dave, you were about 10 years old when this one came out. Timothy Dalton, Carrie Lowell, Robert Davi, and Talisa Soto. A vengeful James Bond turns rogue to infiltrate and destroy the drug lord's organization, which has murdered his friend's new wife, and left him near death. Here we go. Here comes License to Kill.
I want you to know this is nothing personal. It's purely business.
Killing me won't stop anything, Sanchez. See you in hell!
This private vendetta of yours could easily compromise Her Majesty's government.
You're going after Sanchez, aren't you? Are you crazy?
Make a sound, and you're dead.
Your license to kill is revoked, effective immediately.
In my business, you prepare for the unexpected. Problem solved. I'm more of a problem eliminator.
Gretelson says it stood up to time, wasn't well received, didn't make money in a bloated box office year, too bloody. So this was 89. This is the year that Batman came out.
But that's why it's so good now.
Right.
Because earlier, like when I'm talking about him being kind of psychotic, psychopathic, whatever, I mean, here's a perfect example.
Yeah.
You know, because he does it anyway. Does it, you know, goes and does what he wants to do. And, you know, he's the kind of guy, you know, from what I've always understood, he's their best agent, but at the same time, they couldn't hardly ever track him down or get him to do shit.
Right.
Because the guy would just disappear.
Right.
And,
so where do you put License to Kill?
Love it.
He loves it. And I think, and that's fair. I mean, you know, we're not going off of initial box office reaction or initial, like, you know, this is just as a film, you know, 30 years later, how do we feel about it?
I've grown to appreciate some of these things.
Yeah. So it makes sense. Like if we were making this list in 1991, then it would be probably way lower on the tier. But if you're here, we love it. All right, that was the end of the Timothy Dalton era. Next up, we have GoldenEye, and the Pierce Brosnan era begins.
I was very excited about this. My mom did influence me to want him to be James Bond, like Sis said.
Yeah.
And it made sense.
It did. He just looked like
I was getting older at this point. I was always into him, you know, and it's weird because I'm not a smart man. You know, it's just so weird watching some of these, and it's almost like I've watched them so many times that when I hear these description of them, it's just kind of like, that's what it's about. Right.
You know? I'm not even going to go describe this one. I'm just going to watch. We're just going to watch the trailer.
It was definitely cool.
This is obviously going to be going. I mean, this is an elite level for me. I don't know how you feel about it.
The opening sequence was amazing.
The opening sequence alone makes it elite level. Yes, that's a really good point. The kind of movie you can play for non-Bond fans.
Yeah.
It has everything.
It's probably the first one that you could have done that, like you said.
Yeah.
Like it just had a real all-around audience appeal.
Yeah, and the N64 game just cemented this one as iconic. Like, to me, this is, out of the whole franchise, this would be near the top, if not the top for me. Let's watch the trailer.
When the world is the target.
72 hours ago, a secret weapon system was detonated over Savanaya.
And the threat is real.
GoldenEye exists. A radiation surge that destroys everything with an electronic circuit.
You can still depend on one man.
I want you to find GoldenEye.
3.
Find who took it.
2.
And stop it.
1.
Name's Bond. James Bond.
Oh my god.
The world's most famous secret agent is back.
We aim to please.
And this time, 007 is facing the ultimate enemy. The man who knows him best.
Hello, James. What an unpleasant surprise.
006.
What's the message? No pithy comeback?
He was your friend, and now he's your enemy, and you will kill him.
Is the satellite in range? Target is London.
Now, the entire world is about to be caught in the crossfire.
See you in hell, James.
You first. Kill him.
The pleasure will be all mine.
But you check her out.
Head to toe.
3 clicks, arms the fuse. Don't say it. The writing's on the wall?
Grow up, 007.
I think you're a sexist, misogynist dinosaur, a relic of the Cold War.
No, James. I was always better.
Both of you, stop it! You're like boys with toys.
That's one thing to mention is that between the Timothy Dalton one and this one, the Soviet Union fell. The Berlin Wall came down and like the Cold War ended. And so it was interesting to see how they took on Bond in a post-Cold War world. And this was
all kinds of rogue states.
Yeah. This one is elite level.
A lot of weapons out there floating around.
yeah. It's so good. It's so damn good.
To quit while you're still here.
I wouldn't think of it. Charming, sophisticated secret agent.
It had the right tone between the like full out action star and that campy, silly stuff. It had the right tone and pacing and story and the cast, the music, like, and the game and the marketing surrounding it is just. I think this is probably my number one in the whole franchise.
Shaken but not disturbed.
Get us out of here!
Bond. Only Bond. Man just won't take a hint.
You don't need the gun.
That depends on your definition of safe sex.
On November 17th, United Artists brings you,
Trust me.
James Bond.
Why can't you just be a good boy and die? That's one trick I've never learned.
Music. Okay, seriously, I have made a decision in this moment that our first movie for the Monday Night at the Movies on Discord is going to be GoldenEye. I want to watch this again. I haven't watched this in a long time, so we're going to watch it on Monday the 19th. So our first Monday Night at the Movies will be GoldenEye. More cultural impact, the movie or the game. That is a tough call. You think the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm sitting here talking about the game, and if I'm sitting here talking about
that's what I'm
game,
saying. You didn't watch the movies, but you even like the game.
Yeah,
I know
like,
so many people that just loved that game, but never really watched the movies because it was one of the first person shooters where you could go against your friends, and it was just
oh my god,
fun.
I tell you what, it would be fun. I should start a gaming channel and play GoldenEye Nintendo 64.
There's your Twitch or whatever.
I know. I should. Oh my god.
You suck.
I think I got to the point where I was so good at it. I never was able to finish it. I never got through it that long. But I got through levels like, and I'm not a gamer in any way, shape, or form. Like my gaming skills are limited to like Pac-Man and Cubert. Yeah. And like but I was addicted to this game. Man, I tell you what, I'm kind of tempted. I'm kind of tempted to start a gaming channel where I play Nintendo 64
terrible. I've thought about that stuff, like just because I don't know what I'm doing on half of these things.
Yeah, and we can do multiplayer stuff. That might be something we can play around with.
A lot of Counter-Strike and stuff back in the day. But
I'll have to.
I never liked first-person shooters with joysticks.
I'm gonna buy a Nintendo 64 here in the next month or so, and
Good
luck. I'll get one. Damn it!
You probably get it where you just play it on your computer.
For movie nights, you will not need your own copies. We're going to be on Discord, and so I'm going to share my copy with you guys. If you want to play your own copy for better quality, because again, it will be coming through on on a stream from me. So, and I know the quality can be not the best sometimes. So if you want to get your own copy, but you don't have to have it, I'm going to be sharing mine with you guys. Get a generator where you can play NES and SNES games in 64 on my computer.
Steve-O can put that on there.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll have my computer nerd friend do all that for me. Whew.
Oh, hello. Who's this guy? We got a new guy.
Hello, the real Canadian Rage YT4595. How's it going? All right. That was a fun. I didn't realize how much love I had for GoldenEye. And so we started sitting here watching it, and I was just like, oh my Lanta.
Big deal.
Oh no. You're not gonna be back on the 19th to watch GoldenEye? Oh, you'll be halfway through it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It'll be fun. You'll get there. At least you'll be able to get halfway through it. Okay. So obviously, elite like plus. Like it should have its own tier. Not even a question. GoldenEye. Okay, up next. Tomorrow Never Dies. Let me get to this is the one with Terry Hatcher, right? Yeah. James Bond sets out to foil a media mogul's plot to incite a conflict between China and the United Kingdom to gain exclusive global media coverage. Starring Pierce Brosnan, Jonathan Pryce, Michelle Yeoh, and Terry Hatcher. Let's watch the trailer for Tomorrow Never Dies.
I forgot she was a Bond girl, and I was a big Terry.
You were a
fan.
huge Terry.
Action stations.
Aye, aye, sir. Sound the general alarm.
The Chinese pilot insists we're inside
Yeah,
the territory.
one came out right around the same time as Titanic. That was a really bad choice on their part to release it around that time.
Waters, and he will fire.
An act of violence.
Torpedo, torpedo, torpedo.
It was an unprovoked attack on a ship in international waters.
The promise of war.
And instead of decisive action, all you want to do is
My
investigate.
goal is to prevent World War III, Admiral.
Now, the world
I
has
really liked Judi Dench's M, and I was surprised how much I liked Judi Dench's M.
Okay, on that, I was not sold on it at first when back then,
Right,
but then I didn't know who she was or anything.
right.
You know.
Well, why would
but then,
you?
As
Yeah.
I've gotten older and like in the latter ones, love her.
Yeah,
Absolutely loved her.
yeah, she's great.
only one chance for peace.
When will our ships be in position? 48 hours.
And just one man for the job.
Bond. James Bond.
How much do you know about Elliot Carver, 007?
Worldwide media ban. Most newspapers, radio, satellite TV.
There's no news. Like bad news.
I remember reading that. Yeah, Hatcher is not in this as much as she would have been because she took the job, didn't let him know she was pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing part. And this was right around this. She was still on Lois and Clark
That's
at the
probably
time.
why I forgot was because I was like,
Yeah, she's
uber
not really
disappointed. She wasn't really in it.
right.
you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
I understand you once had a relationship with Carver's wife.
Was it something I said?
How about the words, "I'll be right back"? I'm from the New China News Agency.
Looking for a news story?
Taking care of him.
Let the mayhem begin. Your new BMW. Will you need collision coverage? Yes. Property destruction? Definitely. Personal injury? Accidents do happen. No, 007. You seem to have developed a certain attachment.
I get to work with a decadent agent of a corrupt Western power.
I think you found the right decadent, corrupt Western agent as a partner.
Phase 2 is underway.
God, Brosnan was so good. This is why I'm so like. This is just ultimate James Bond imagery to me. And maybe it was because I was a teenager in my 20s when I really started paying attention. But like, even more so than Connery as Bond, like just the look of Pierce Brosnan. He just looks like I would, if I was reading the James Bond books, that is the image I would have, is Pierce Brosnan in a tuxedo. Like, and maybe that's because of my age and when I grew up.
I don't know what I would think. If I didn't have any of these guys to go off of, I don't know what I would picture.
Yeah. So good. All right, where do we put Tomorrow Never Dies? I want to watch this one again. I haven't seen this one except you like it. I need to revisit this one because I have not seen this one since college.
I mean, it had some good action in it with Michelle Yeoh. You know,
yeah, and they had a good. I like the storyline and the premise. It was the first really non-Russian Soviet Cold War one. Or maybe the second one.
Well, and it's almost, if you think about it, kind of like deep state-ish in a way. Like, yeah. Like,
and all like the media empires, the Murdoch and all that. Yeah.
Stuff that they just allowed to happen.
It has a very relevant storyline, I guess, is a good way to put it. Post-Civil War, post-Civil War, post-Cold War storyline.
The stuff that's going on now was not allowed.
Yeah, yeah. All right, we're going to zoom past The World Is Not Enough. Denise Richards.
Meh. Meh, or even why did they make
did they make this? Denise Richards as Dr. Christmas or whatever her name was.
Why did they make this? I'm putting that there.
Was so ridiculously laughable. Like, I can't even handle it. So yeah, that is The World Is Not Enough. I think it was 99.
I mean, and how they had to work in her that stupid joke. Her last name was Christmas.
Yeah.
But at the end, they just get done banging, and he's like, "That's weird." She's like, "What?" He's like, "I thought Christmas only comes once a year."
Ah, no!
So gross.
That is so gross.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. It's like the last part of the movie. It's
terrible. Great song by Garbage. I don't remember the Garbage song for this. I honestly gotta be honest.
Terrible.
The World Is Not Enough. Hold on.
Yeah, no one's gonna believe Denise Richards is a freaking scientist.
Right. That's what. Like, the suspension of disbelief can only go so far.
God. Just stop.
I know. Well, and anytime I think of a character named Christmas, I always think of Lloyd in Dumb and Dumber. Jim Carrey's role. Jim Carrey's character was named Lloyd Christmas. So maybe I need it. I would like to revisit it, but if we could just recast Denise Richards and put another actress into that role, if we could AI that somehow. Now, I would love to see. That would be a neat thing that AI could do, is to recast your movie, recast people in movies. That would be amazing. Ooh. Okay, so why did they make this? I think it would have gotten something different, but it's the Denise Richards casting is what makes it why did they make this? If they would have recasted that, we would have it at a higher ranking, but unfortunately that's where we're at today. Okay.
Hey, it's not her fault they gave her that role.
Right. Like,
I mean,
she was great in Wild Things. That worked out well, but this was not the role for her.
Not what she was built for.
No. Die Another Day. This is the one with God, I can't think of her name. Halle Berry. Good God. And I forgot Rosamund Pike was in this one. James Bond is dispatched to look into a link between a North Korean terrorist and a diamond magnate supporting the construction of a global space weapon.
Moonraker.
How do we feel about this one?
I hardly even remember it.
Okay.
So
let's watch the trailer,
I'd
or we'll watch a
probably
little
say
bit of it.
meh.
Okay.
If I
Well, if you
don't
don't
really
remember it, yeah.
Your freedom came at too high a price.
The mission was compromised. The same person who set me up then has just set me up again. So I'm going after him. Got your attention.
Tell me what you know of James Bond.
He'll light the fuse on any explosive situation.
So they abandoned him in prison for 5 years.
Oh, he definitely went through some of that shit.
I liked it. It's great. I like this one a lot. Okay. I gotta take a potty break real fast.
It's just hard for me to remember them sometimes. There's so many. It's been so long.
I'm gonna let Dave talk about it for 2 seconds while I go to the bathroom. BRB. Right. Well, then just say that. And let's play on the trailer.
Oh, if I can figure this out. But yeah, I'm starting to remember some of this now. How do I do that? Oh, there we go. Whoops.
Don't blow it all at once.
What happened to you?
Bond.
And be a danger to himself and others.
I'm going to let him mix things up a little. My friends call me Jinx.
My friends call me James Bond.
Wow, now there's a mouthful.
Who sent you?
Your mama.
Glad you could make it, Mr. Bond.
I see you don't chase streams, you live them.
Oh, I think this was the beginning of some stuff that we're seeing too much of these days. I don't know.
Virtues of never sleeping. I have to live my dreams.
Never was a big Halle Berry fan.
But it seems you've become useful again.
Maybe it's time you let me get on with my job. So, this is where they keep the old relics, eh? Twist, so, voila! You know, you're cleverer than you look. Better than looking cleverer than you are.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Was that John Cleese playing? Who's he? He's not Q, was he, in that?
I think he was.
Was he Q?
Yeah,
Was he
the other guy
actually Q?
died.
Oh.
The other actor.
Right. Man, it just seems like that could have been
I totally
a couple years ago.
Yeah, I totally forgot. Ooh, you could have stayed there. Okay.
Do the same.
Okay. Totally forgot Cleese was in this one. Where are you putting this one at? You forgot about it, so meh. Right?
Liked it.
Liked it? Okay.
James, be careful.
A nice palace can be such a treacherous place.
I take it Mr. Bond's been explaining his Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, I think I got the thrust of it.
Must you touch everything?
Would you like to show me more? Kill him.
Now! 1,000 meters and closing.
Put you back into it, eh? Let's get down to business.
Looks like we're going down together.
Not yet!
Die another day. Yeah, Rosamund Pike did look good in this one. This is truth. All right. Dave said he liked it. It was between meh and I like it. I'm going to go with meh. Because he didn't even remember what it was until he had to be reminded. So he might change that when he gets back. It's kind of like, okay, not terrible, didn't offend me, but you know, is it one I would like choose out of the group to watch again? No.
Here's one of the things though. Like I said, it touches on him like being caught and left.
Oh.
You know, like
yeah.
there's things like that I like about him.
Gotcha.
But I'm like not a Halle Berry fan. I don't like, I just
I put it on meh, and you said you liked it, but I went ahead and
I'm fine with meh.
You're fine with meh? Okay. All right, kids, and now here we are. We're gonna get to the final group. We get into the
nitty-gritty.
We get into the Daniel Craig era. Starting with Casino Royale. Would you like to watch the trailer on this one, or would you like to just talk about it?
I don't need to as much on these.
Okay.
They're more fresh in my mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna put liked it.
You're gonna put liked it.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it was a new beginning. Now this girl, like, man, she's a really great actress in so many ways, but I don't know, something about her just didn't realize, like, why would he fall in love with this woman and leave MI6 for her? I didn't really get that.
Ava Green is her name.
Yeah. And there's times where I find her very, very pretty, and times where she's just kind of weird. Anyway.
Grendelson said it's elite for him.
No, I think it was. I'm going to say like it because I think it was a strong opening in a lot of ways. A very strong opening for Daniel Craig and just the storyline in general.
All right. Sounds like a plan, Stan. I have seen Casino Royale. I remember really enjoying it.
Which, me, I don't do like a lot of reading on this kind of crap. So like, if when they were making these, they had the intent of them all kind of being tied together to the bigger picture, I wasn't aware of that. And to me, it didn't start becoming apparent for that till a little bit later on. But that's just me, Yeah. I mean, I'm not Mr. Movie Buff or anything like that. I just like James Bond and the crap he does.
Yeah, I'm gonna play like the beginning of it. The introduction to the new character. I'm sorry. Sorry, go ahead with your...
No, that wouldn't. Isn't that Bono?
Was it U2?
I think U2 did this one. Or I think so. When I say liked it, it's with an exclamation point.
Chris Cornell, they said.
Oh. That's...
What band is that? What band was he in? I always forget. They'll tell us.
I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, Reach.
Don't say that on this show. Oh, you just said you don't know who Chris Cornell is? That's all right.
Oh.
Soundgarden, obviously.
Yeah,
that's not Dave's music genre. So, like, don't be offended.
Not a fan.
Yeah. Dave was in a way different type of music back then. I know. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It'll be fine.
It's okay.
I'm not going to lose any sleep over it, but you might.
What it is when the storm arrives, would you be seen with me?
It was so jarring to me to see Bond as like Daniel Craig as Bond, like to see a blonde guy, like totally different type from Brosnan and from those that came before. And I don't know, it was kind of bizarre to see him as Bond. I had a hard time accepting it. That was just me. Dave's a Zennial. Dave's 79, so he's a baby Gen Xer. 90s music, you were more into like
in high school when they were playing all that shit. I just didn't like it.
Yeah, Dave was never like a grunge rock person. Like he was definitely more like, and for modern music in the 90s, he was definitely more I would say like rap and hip hop type of stuff for a while. And then like
I don't know.
You also love like stuff like Harry Connick and like big band
I listened
swing.
to a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he just wasn't
old stuff, and then like
he was just not a grunge person. Sorry.
I listened to the radio, but I didn't.
Right. When does the Pink Panthers show up? Okay, so we put that one at like it. Okay, up next, Quantum of Solace. In this one, James Bond seeks to prevent a mysterious organization from destroying the country's most important resource. He slips into mystery. Oh, as James Bond seeks to prevent a mysterious organization from destroying the country's most important resource, he slips into mystery. Starring Olga Kurylenko alongside Daniel Craig, Mithal Amalric and Giancarlo Giannini.
This one was good. I like this one.
You like this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just do an I like it.
Like it kind of it grew on me a little bit, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like
it.
Yeah. Like again, a lot of these culminate together in these newer ones. But
right.
when I say like it, I mean, it's on a high. I mean, it's, as a whole, I love them.
Right.
But, as far as like this last section,
Yeah. Okay. All right. Up next, Skyfall.
Elite tier.
We're doing elite tier on Skyfall. All right. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna be
spoilers, huh?
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm not 100% sure that I've seen this.
Oh man.
Let's see. What year did this come out?
Yeah, first Bond theme to win the Oscar. Sung by Adele.
Okay, yeah, it came out in 2012. I haven't seen it. There's a reason. There's a big reason why I haven't seen it. Because of the timing of it.
I think I saw why we were
okay.
Why I was locked up.
yeah. Okay.
But I was waiting to see this. I wanted to see this so bad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Adele. I remember Adele doing the theme. Let's watch the trailer.
It's gone.
You both know what's at stake here.
There isn't much road left.
Take the bloody shot.
Great opening sequence.
What do you say about a man?
New introduction of Moneypenny
3 months ago.
Oh, there was a new Moneypenny in this.
That black girl.
Oh, that was Moneypenny?
Yes.
What do you say about a man like that?
3 months ago, you lost the drive containing the identity of every agent embedded in terrorist organizations across the globe. 007 reporting for duty.
Isn't that the plot for the first Mission Impossible movie? Where they have the copy of all the
something like that.
Yeah.
But that happens. Happens a lot, sis. In the spy world.
Oh, the first thing. Okay, so the first thing Moneypenny does is shoot James Bond.
Yes. Kind of. But basically, yes.
I should do a straight watch through of the Craig films. That's not a horrible idea. You vote this one for movie night? We'll have to put some Bond. We might have like a Bond day, and have a marathon of Bond movies. I'll figure out my schedule on that one.
They weren't targeting her. They wanted her to see it.
Welcome to the new MI6.
I'm your quartermaster. You must be joking. Author PPKS 9mm short. It's been coded to your palm print, so only you can fire it. Less of a random key.
Wait, what was that? Hold on. Yeah, who's this little kid? Is that supposed to be Q?
That's his new Q.
Shut the front door. That's Q. Oh, that is gay. That is awful.
That's not what was gay.
It's been coded to your palm print, so
That's
only you
gay.
can fire it. Less of a random killing
Coded to your
more
palm
of a
print.
personal statement.
Hold on, I gotta go back.
Author PPKS 9mm short. It's been coded to your palm print, so only you can fire it. Less of a random killing machine, more of a personal statement.
I figured he was. That's why I said it.
Well, I guess, yeah. I just would have assumed that.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Met that dude on the street.
That's
Oh, yeah.
That's literally why I said it when I said, "Oh, it's so gay." Because that's what I meant. Yeah.
I was just talking about the palm print gun.
Yeah,
That's gay. I ain't got time for that shit.
Palm print gun. So the palm print gun he fires wearing gloves in one scene.
See? Just tactically a bad idea.
Yeah, that is really dumb.
No.
That is a good James Bond theme. Like Adele's voice and her style is just made for a James Bond theme. Oh, she performed this at the Oscars. Ooh, I bet that was neat to see. All right, Dave goes at Elite. We're getting close to 3 hours here. We're both winding down. Skyfall, Elite. Up next, we have Spectre. Spectre came out in 2015. Stars Daniel Craig, Christoph Waltz, Lea Seydoux, and Ben Whishaw. A cryptic message from James Bond's past leads him on a quest to discover the existence of Spectre, a terrible organization. He's discovering Spectre?
Well, you gotta remember, like...
Are we going back in time as far as his...
In a sense, because you gotta remember, Casino Royale starts out with him, like, earning his 00 license.
Oh, that's right. So it's kind of like...
Yeah, like...
Gotcha. Bond discovers the dreadful truth about the source of all of his pain in his most recent missions as a new threat emerges. What do we think of Spectre? Would you like to watch the trailer first? Or I'm sorry, go ahead.
Let me see the...
You had no authority.
That scene where he's running through the rooftops of the... Okay.
This one's really... They're all...
This looks pretty good.
They're all good.
Well, that's good to know. I don't think I've seen all of Craig's stuff.
The last ones for sure, like Skyfall on, were all really good.
I gotta pause it because I'm letting it run too long. I gotta make sure that we don't get in any trouble. All right. The reveal. You know what that makes me think? It makes me miss movies. Like that whole idea of going to the movies and seeing something like that. I miss it. I miss going to the movies.
And then like Casino Royale, I mean, that's a woman worth leaving MI6 for.
The bestest Bond girls, what Grendelson says.
Definitely one of them for sure.
Oh, it was so good on the big screen. I bet it was. Where do we put that? Elite. Dave goes.
Probably these last ones are mostly all gonna go on the Elite. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. All right, now we're to the very last one. We are to the end with No Time to Die. Now this one got delayed because of COVID. It was supposed to come out in February or March of 2020. I think they had the premiere for it, and then like COVID shut everything down like literally like 2 days later. Let's watch the trailer for No Time to Die. No Time to Die stars Daniel Craig, Rami Malek, Lea Seydoux, and Lashana Lynch. James Bond has retired from active duty, so when Felix Leiter, an old CIA friend, shows up and asks for assistance, Bond is led onto the trail of a mystery adversary equipped with hazardous new technology. No Time to Die. I will say this real quick about when it comes to movies, and I miss movies. I think I miss movies with really masculine, strong leading men saving the world.
Facts.
I want to see strong, masculine men being heroes on their hero journey and being horrible villains and fighting each other.
Pierce Brosnan didn't need Halle Berry's help.
So. Yeah, exactly. And then the girls are there for being pretty and helping in the ways that they can, but they're not going to be tossing people
they
off
hit a
of
guy on the back of the head in their bikini and he falls
and
into
he falls into yeah. We're not going to be doing any of that.
Yeah.
All right.
So good.
We're Where does No Time to Die go on your tier list?
Oh man, I want to say love it.
Love it
for reasons.
Okay.
But I don't want spoilers.
Okay, well, no spoilers
for those who haven't seen.
Okay, I appreciate that. I really do. No Time to Die goes on to love it. You funny, Sam Guthrie. That's right. Testosterone-fueled male heroes are toxic and problematic.
They blow shit up.
I love it. Give me a hot masculine hero any day of the week. Woo! All right, guys. Okay. I will probably need you to send me all those for our Monday movie nights.
Yeah, they're not easy to find. Like, they're not always available everywhere or places you want to watch them.
Grendelson says it already got spoiled in the chat. Well, I didn't see it, so I don't want him to spoil it for me. All right, here it is. Here is Dave's, or Birdie's, I should say, James Bond movie tier list. We start on the bottom with, why did they make this? And that has Never Say Never Again and The World Is Not Enough. Is that correct? It's so tiny, I can't tell.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And then we have the meh, which was Diamonds Are Forever, Octopussy, View to a Kill, and Die Another Day. Then we have I Like It, From Russia with Love, Thunderball. What's this one? The Spy. What's it called?
Who Loved Me.
The Spy Who Loved Me. For Your Eyes Only, The Living Daylights, Tomorrow Never Dies, Casino Royale, and Quantum of Solace are all in Like It. The Man with the Golden Gun, he has it straddling, Like It, Love It. Couldn't decide, so we're on the straddle on The Man with the Golden Gun. Love It, Dr. No, You Only Live Twice, Moonraker, License to Kill, and No Time to Die. Elite, Goldfinger, On Her Majesty's Secret Service, Live and Let Die, GoldenEye, Skyfall, and Spectre. There you go.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it, Jack.
Ooh, he does not know, but now he does.
I have friends that do.
Yeah, we have some friends that have on that level as well, but he's just special. Oh, okay.
Appreciate that.
You're really loving the Elite. I might instead of doing we might do like an Elite level day on the Discord and watch all of Dave's Elite level Bonds, or an Elite level weekend, and watch all of them.
But you almost can't, because some of those in my Elite,
yeah,
like those are all so kind of tied
Gotcha.
together in a way.
Well, maybe, yeah.
They are, but they don't have to be. You can watch them by themselves, I guess. But
well, we need to watch them in the right way. Interesting that the Elite has one of every actor except Dalton and 2 of Craig's.
I'm not against putting Dalton in there, but I want to revisit them to say which one I would probably put in.
Yeah. Let's see which one of his is on the License to Kill would be the highest rated Dalton one you have on the Love It level.
Yeah. I mean, that could straddle. I'm not,
Yeah, you want to straddle it at.
I'm not being too hard on some of these
Yeah.
lower ones. I'm not trying to be. Because this is a very fine line. It's a very fine.
It is. We might want to straddle. We'll straddle it. That way we don't leave Dalton out in his best one.
I want to give him some eliteness.
Yeah. So. You're clear your calendar for our James Bond weekend. We'll have to have a whole weekend and just binge. Ooh, yay, thank you. All right. You guys. Okay. Well, I am going to save. It's already we're 3 hours in. We're both just wrecked and tired. So I'm going to save the 80s game show cards for next week.
What do we think about the morning show?
Oh yeah, and let Dave know because he was thinking about starting doing a morning show for like 30 minutes to an hour in the mornings, I guess.
Maybe, and something like that.
Yeah, like early in the mornings.
I don't know how much I'm going to want to talk. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. It might be dark. You might hardly see my face.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just kind of a morning with Dave, and he's going to just sit in here and drink coffee and smoke cigarettes and watch stuff on YouTube. He might tell you his thoughts. He might not.
Don't hold your breath.
Just remember, you don't want to get in trouble with copyright, so you can't just sit and watch stuff.
Oh, I
without it.
I
Okay.
understand that. Mostly it'd probably be like, I know what kind of, it'd be mostly like fair use things, I think. and stuff
Right,
like that,
yeah.
like other people's things or
You
maybe
don't
news
understand
things.
mornings. But it's just Dave starting his day. So yeah, I mean, seriously, Dave, if I teach you how to go live, if you just click the go live button,
I know.
people will just pop in.
That's what I'm saying. So, I figured. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I'm excited for Bertie to be a part of this channel more this year, and having him hang out and maybe spin him off into his own deal. Woohoo!
Thank you, everybody.
All right, I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna Nelson it out. Unless you want to Nelson out with us.
Oh man,
I know you're beat. Dave gets up way earlier.
Start it.
Okay, guys. So remember, let me bring up my schedule real quick one more time for those of you that got here late. Starting this Tuesday, we are starting our book club on the members only I've Got 5 on it level. So we're going to go through the origins of Generation X, talk about Generation X, what makes us Generation X, and where our place is in culture and society and history and moving forward. So we're starting with generations, going to 13th gen and doing the 4th turning. So that's Tuesday nights, 7:00 Central Time, our first book club. We're just going to introduce you to the Generations book. And we'll set up what we're going to be going over the next few Tuesdays. Wednesday night on the Discord, my Little House on the Prairie watch along begins on Wednesday the 14th. We're starting with the pilot. We're going to watch 2 hours every Wednesday. So the pilot will be the only thing that we watch this Wednesday. But then after that, we'll have 2 episodes because the pilot's 2 hours long. Thursday night, starting at 7:00, The Incredible Hulk. We'll start with the pilot of that. And we'll watch that series all the way through. On Thursday nights at 7:00, and then on Friday nights, starting next week, I'm starting an hour earlier at 7:00 Central Time for my so-called live stream. You want a Kids Inc. Nelson and Nelson? All right. Sounds like a plan. We're going to Kids Incorporate Nelson real fast, and then we'll Nelson out.
Old school Bob and Tom shit, huh? Like Bob and Tom in the morning? Is that what you're talking about?
I guess so. I forgot about Bob and Tom in the morning.
That was a long time ago.
That was.
Might not be that entertaining. I don't know. Maybe I'll be better.
Yeah. All right. Here is the Kids Incorporated version of Nelson's Love and Affection.
Here she goes, just like an angel. She left around with on my mind.
I will also put all that into the calendar so you can remind with the calendar notification as well.
Thinks I'm a waste of her time. There she goes. Now she don't know what she's missing. Can't she see I'll never give her the fight? I'll do all I can.
Have you seen Bob and Tom? Bob and Tom was 90s, right? Like that was, I remember that was like my high school and college years. Yeah. They were on for a long time. What station were they on? Were they on KSHE in St. Louis? I can't remember.
They're like 103 or.
Yeah.
I am on
Might
the
have been.
outside.
Yeah, might have been.
Let me into your heart.
Oh.
There's nothing on earth that can keep us
You should
apart. Baby, I can't live without your love and affection. I can't face another day on my own. I give up my pride to save me from being alone. I can't live without your love.
Yeah, better than a Corey Feldman song. That's
I can't live without your love and affection. I can't face another day on my
Yeah.
own. I give up my pride to save me from being alone. I can't live without your love. I can't live without your love and affection. I can't face another day
We have no harmony. We're all singing in unison.
You had me wondering. He said, "Yeah, I met Nelson. They were ducks." And I'm like, "What does that mean?" And then, thank you. That's funny. That's absolutely hilarious that they are dicks.
Oh, did we get knocked off? Did we get copyrighted on Kids Incorporated? Shut up. Did we really? Hold on. Are we on? Okay, good. I thought we had gotten knocked off for copyright for Kids Incorporated. I was like, no way. Okay, I need to know why Nelson was ducks. Like, what about Nelson made them ducks?
Yeah,
I'm interested.
Why are they ducks? That's going to go on forever.
I was going to say, by the way, for the future in this channel, if you are a dick, you are a duck. It has officially been changed. Thank you, Rachel. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So, yeah, I want to know why they were ducks. And then we're going to Nelson out of here.
Got backstage passes and one punched a roadie.
That's amazing. Yes. I need more context.
If there weren't cell phones back then.
I know, right? All right, let's Nelson out of here. So I gave you my schedule. I have a new video coming out in the next day or two, so be on the lookout for that. Make sure you are subscribed and you have your notifications turned on. Be here next Friday for my so-called live stream. Tuesday night, we start book club. So much stuff going on. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight and talking James Bond. Had a great time. Let me know what you think about Dave starting a morning show. Put it in the comments below if you're watching the replay. Let's Nelson out of here, guys. I'm telling you, this song is a banger. 36 years later, and I still love it so very much. One night, I'm going to show you some more current stuff of Nelson. I'm so glad that you found some good people in here. This community has been great, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger. Like, I am inching closer and ever so closer to 100,000 subscribers. That's my goal for this year, and I think I'm going to get there in the next couple of months, Lord willing. We're going to make it even bigger. We're going to have Little House watch-alongs and Incredible Hulk watch-alongs and book clubs. It's going to be the best community on. Corner down here below my picture here that I changed it to my so-called live stream. I thought it looked super chat in from Chris Baker, author, $5. Thank you so much. Lana Turner had a boyfriend who was also in the mob. She was on set with Connery in 1958. Boyfriend showed up with a gun. Connery wrestled him down. Oh my God. What a great story. That is amazing. I say this one earlier that For Your Eyes Only was your favorite Bond song. I hope I didn't miss that one. Chow Yun Cat names us for Tombstones, baby. I did get that one. Dale prefers Sean Connery and Roger Moore. All right, I did get these. Chris loves Best Song for View to a Kill. All right, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Enjoy this wonderful weather. If you're in the Midwest like me and you're getting the 40s, 50s, 60-degree weather, enjoy the pretty January. Great weekend. Look out for my next video. It's going to be a fun one. And I will see you guys on Tuesday night for the book club and next Friday for my so-called live stream. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. So much. I appreciate you in ways that you will just never, ever know. Thank you. Thank you so much for your support of this channel. Have a great weekend. Okay, bye.